Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy DDMMV. And you know what? I'm so messed up. I don't have my sound box over here. Man, I apologize. I'm a little late getting started. Had a lot of stuff I needed to do. I still have to get the sandwiches and everything together, but we're here with my man DMV. What's up, DMV?
What's up, man? Hey, look, I'm excited, man. I did a video this morning about the top 5 guys that I'm looking at, but you know what? There's a lot of talent in the Senior Bowl today. So definitely looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to it for a long time, even before the combine.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
No problem. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit.
All right, cool.
So we make sure we can hear you well. So what are some of the things that you are looking for today?
I'm looking for really just somebody to jump out of the screen and just dominate whatever their position is. You know, whether it be an edge rusher, whether it be a linebacker. I really just want to see who steps up in the moment and just says, hey, like, draft me. More than anything. And
snap.
if you remember, Dak Prescott was the one who caught your eye.
Oh, my God, yes. You know, I have to be truth in advertising here because I'm not the big college, expert and stuff. This is when I finally start really looking at the college players and the prospects and stuff in there. I just can't. What's up, PC76? How you doing? I just don't have enough time to try and do college football the same way that I end up doing the Dallas Cowboys. Lord knows the Cowboys are drama-filled, and literally you can make a career out of just covering the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, absolutely. You know, so
Big play on me, Slay. How you doing, man? Dr. Football, get veteran free agents free safety. Got to get DMV to 5K. You amen on that? Because we're trying to get those Reaper Pepper Challenge done. Have I missed any of the lovely ladies in the house? We get set for the Super Bowl. Who are you picking in the Super Bowl?
Chiefs. I got the Chiefs winning.
You got the Chiefs. You don't have Tom Brady getting that last hurrah?
I think Pat Mahomes is a step ahead of him at this point. Maybe if Tom was a little bit younger, but Pat got just as much cold blood in him as Tom does.
Wait a minute. Roland's review said she can't find your. I'll tell you what. Hold up. I will get his channel's link and pop it in there. Well, damn. I don't know if anybody else is doing a live stream today during this or not. Lola, what's up, Lola?
It gets no bigger than this today, man. They better be doing a live stream, or you know what I mean? Like, hey, we'll gladly take all their subs, right?
And I see Lolan, and I see Roland's review. Roland's review. Look at that hair. All right, so, last night we got started talking about how the Dallas Cowboys can try and fix themselves. What's up, Alan? How are you doing? Here is, Brian already got the link for it. So you're a lot quicker on the draw than I am.
Yeah.
That's the link for DMV Dallas Cowboys. He's doing great work with breaking things down. And I like to go ahead and play his theme music. DMMV. Now, I got work to do, man. See, I don't have the headset all the way over there. I've got to finish running more and more stuff. One other thing we're going to do here today is I'm going to also be simulcasting on YouNow as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look, fancy.
And here's my wife up here vacuuming the floor. I guess she figures this is not a football Sunday. Can you guys hear that?
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it.
I tell you what I'm going to do, because we got about 17 minutes before we kick off. DMV, I'm going to leave you in charge, talking to the fans and stuff about the Senior Bowls and all that, and I'm going to finish getting our snackages. We got some roast beef and Swiss sandwiches. We got some Italian subs. Let's hope we don't throw them up. And we got meatball subs, okay? And
definitely.
Eric just subscribed. Shout out to Eric. Thank you for subscribing to DMV's channel. Be right back.
Yeah, appreciate everybody. So look, You guys are obviously here, man. So who are some of the people that you guys are interested in and seeing what they do today? I can give you guys a short list. I want to see what Mac Jones does. Mac Jones, if he can increase his stock here, that only makes our number 10 pick even more valuable. I'm hoping that he plays so well. I'm hoping that he's the best player on the field. That way, we got a trade back partner for people to try and get back in that top 10. I'm hoping that Richie Grant is who he looks like in practice. Richie Grant is a safety out of Central Florida. That's a position that we've struggled at. He's a guy that shows a lot of range, and we could definitely use that. Marvin Wilson is another guy that I am looking forward to in this game because he's a guy that is an interior defensive lineman who shows a lot of promise. A lot of promise. He can man double teams. It's just a matter of effort with him consistently all the time. So if he could dominate this game, then that's what I'm looking for. A lot of guys are saying Patrick Surtain. Patrick Surtain's not playing today, so we're not talking about Patrick Surtain. He's not a senior. He's not in the Senior Bowl. I wish he was though. I really wish that he was playing today, but he's not. Yeah, Quincy Roche. Yeah, he's been balling. A lot of you guys were high on Leatherwood, that offensive lineman, the tackle. Roche's been whooping his ass in practice a lot. And I put that in my video this morning. That he doesn't have the prototypical body type of a pass rusher, of an edge rusher, but man, he got some explosion there. He got some tenacity, and I really like what I see from him. So I'm hoping that he has a really good Senior Bowl game. What about Milo Eifler? I'm not too familiar with him, but I will put his name down. I'm gonna star him, Milo Eifler, and Mark was supposed to have the roster for me. That way we can have the rosters and we can pick people. Caleb Farley's not playing today. So I wish he was, but he's not. He's not a senior. What's going on with Thomas Garrett? Yeah, so a couple of other guys. I like Elijah Molden out of Washington a lot. He's a corner. You guys want to talk about corners. In Elijah Molden is a good one. There's a guy that Foots talked about on his channel today. And there's some DBs from Florida. Like, really, a lot of people want to look at DBs, and this is really a heavy cornerback draft, man. It really is. And there's some seniors out here that can flat out play ball. I think that the Senior Bowl is going to be in the NFL Network. So tune into the NFL Network. It starts in about 15 minutes. Let's see. Buddy Johnson says, John G, could you see us double dipping at safety and cornerback? I would like to. We got 10 picks. I would like to double dip at the defensive tackle position as well. Let's see. What's the best offensive lineman I'm looking at today? I like Trey Smith out of Tennessee. They've been switching him in at guard and tackle. I like what I see from him as far as his technique. I like his composure more than anything. You want your lineman to be very composed and have good eyes for the position and being able to feel what's going to happen. And I kind of like that from Trey Smith. They've been talking about this kid from Wisconsin Whitewater. I forget what his name is. I actually don't even really know how to pronounce it. But he's a guy with long hair. He looks like he's holding his own a little bit. He's from a D3 school. And, the Senior Bowl is where Ali Marpet kind of, he kind of did some damage there. So they're showing Amari Rogers right now. He's one of the top receivers that's going to be playing today. Wilson from FSU is somebody that I touched on. I'm very curious to see how he looks today because in practice, the couple times that I did see him in team drills, he looks like he's been holding his own. Another lineman that I want to talk about is, what is his name from Alabama? I think it's, I'm going to look it up. Guard. Hold on, I'm gonna get his name. He hasn't been having too great of a Senior Bowl so far, but he's definitely one of the best linemen in the country, and he's playing today. I think his number is. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the roster, guys. I'm kind of wasting you guys' time, but keep filling in who you guys want to see. They're talking about Richie Grant right now. All right, so I'm going to the Senior Bowl, the rosters. But, yeah, this guard that I'm talking about is legit. Another guy. I was interested in seeing Jamie Newman, the quarterback out of Wake Forest. But, he's kind of been playing. He hasn't played up to what I thought he was going to play. He was coming in touted before he was one of the holdout guys. Not holdout, but I'm sorry, like opt-out guys. He was considered one of the top quarterbacks in the nation. And I think that he's had a lackluster Senior Bowl practices so far. But you never know. Maybe he's not a practice player. Maybe he's a gamer. Maybe he goes out there and he balls. I'm not big on Felipe Franks, the quarterback he used to be at Florida, and then he moved, and I think he ended up being at Temple. Deontay Brown, yes, Deontay Brown. Yeah. Deontay Brown is playing today. And there's a couple. He showed some flashes, but I was expecting him to really, really dominate a lot more. And I'm seeing, in practice, I was seeing, quite frankly, Marvin Wilson handling those guys. So we'll see. We'll see what he does. But maybe Marvin Wilson's just that damn good. We'll see. They're talking about Richie Grant. Richie Grant is another guy I touched on earlier. I'm interested to see what he does with these lights on. I've never actually sat and watched him play a game live. I've seen game film of Richie Grant. I think there's some holes in his game. As far as, there are times that, he has mental lapses in the coverage and things like that. But, I think that he's solid. I'm not sure if he's a guy that I would put man up in the slot against a slot receiver or one of these top tight ends, but I know he has a lot of range, and I'm excited about that. Liam Eichenberg. Is it Eichenberg? I think that he's been doing pretty good. From what I've seen from the Senior Bowl, he's been holding his own. And actually, really, when I look at both units, when I look at the lines working together, they've actually been both sides are going to be able to run the ball. Michael Carter, I think he's on the American side. Michael Carter looks good from North Carolina. Who's the other running back? Stevenson from Oklahoma looks good, and he's on the American side as well. And then they got Herbert from Virginia Tech. So I think that the running backs are going to look good. I don't think Najee Harris is going to play today. I know that he showed up and he practiced and stuff, but I don't think he's going to play. How do I feel about Sam? I think Sam has sucked in the Senior Bowl practices so far. I think he needs a lot of work personally, from what I've seen, from the quarterbacks that have played here. But I will tell you the quarterback from Texas A&M, I think his name is Mond. He showed some flashes of being all right. I kind of like him. DT to watch Alim McNeil. Okay, got you. Definitely. It's really hard too to keep track of a lot of these guys too, unless they make real big flashes, because it's so many of them, and if you've never watched them, if you're not familiar with them, it's kind of hard to keep track. And the guy I'm looking at him in the huddle right now, Nasruddin from Florida State, the safety. Tyreek Gillespie, the safety from Mizzou. Those guys, I really like what I see on tape from those guys. Those are guys that I would draft in Dallas personally. Depending on how things fall, I like both of those guys. I'm not sure that Nasruddin has had such a great Senior Bowl. I think Richie Grant of the safeties has stepped up the most in the practices, but those guys can play. Both of those guys can play. What's going on, Cheyenne? How you doing? Yeah, Kellen Mond. Kellen Mond has been playing pretty solid, has been practicing pretty solid. I'm curious to see how he shows up in this game.
So the good news is you're not fasting this week.
Yeah, I'm not fasting, so I can eat.
Okay, so this is what we got over here. Okay, I used to manage a deli. So we've got Italian subs and we got roast beef with Russian dressing. I want you to take a peek at those.
Ah, that looks
Right?
good.
And then we got meatball subs also too.
Meatball subs.
Meatball, yeah. Because you know when Jason Garrett talks about eating that meatball sub
Yeah.
and literally throwing it up.
My
All
man,
right.
my man Jay Tuck in the building. Yeah, man. Nas Gang is in the building. You know how I feel about him, man. I like him a lot.
Whew. All right, so we 222. All right, so here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do something a little bit different. I got an invitation from You Now. I don't know if any of you guys, anybody out there know anything about You Now? I think it's more younger people, very young centric. It's another streaming platform. And they wanted me to get in there. I don't know if they want some old people on the site, and that's why they got me, because when I look at it, it's all kids. But we're going to be simulcasting on there as well, so I'm going to try that. This will be my very first broadcast on You Now as Jobu Sports Report. Did I miss any of the lovely ladies?
I haven't seen too many ladies pop in yet, man. I really haven't.
Ben DiNucci someday. Go to Ben DiNucci's someday. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Ben
Cowboys
DiNucci
fans
sounds like
only.
a hell of a pizza place.
Well, that's what Michael calls the bomb-ass pizza place, and Michael Anthony Fitness will be in here in a little bit later. I see that you got your rack put up there
Yeah,
at
man.
your house.
Oh yeah. Look, I didn't waste no time, man. I didn't waste no time.
With the hooks, it's easy to put up in there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so yeah, guys, hey, order some racks, man. Trust me.
Well, you got the very first one. Not much. I'm old like you, Jeremy. Well, I appreciate you being old. You know, because see, here's what happens when you're old. You do things. You say things like this.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
I didn't ask you a mother. Oh, do I need to have my? I need to have my own restaurant. The problem with restaurants right now. Well, first of all, right now is a bad time to have a restaurant.
Time is definitely a bad, unless you got a food truck, possibly. But
Well, I'm thinking about a food RV.
ooh,
But you know, if you're trying to be a restaurant to make business, it's 14 hours a day,
Tough.
and it's hard to make it. And I'm not trying to put that much work in standing up all the time. What I would like to have would be a weekend joint.
yeah,
You
definitely.
know, or if I had an RV, to take an RV and say, okay, we're just going to outfit it with, like 65-inch TVs and stuff right there, up under the canopy, be able to go to like a park or a beach or something like that. Could you imagine going to the beach
Absolutely, man.
and barbecue and tailgating and everything
And
else?
look, hey, it sounds good to me. Just make sure I get the invite, or my invite don't get lost in the mail. That's all.
Well,
That's all.
if I can get the RV, I can be like the Madden Cruiser.
No, yeah, absolutely.
and-
Look, John Madden retired, and look, he left the place for Mark Holmes
There you
to have
go.
the RV, and look, people will probably fly in just to be a part of that experience.
All right, so
Raise your hand if you will fly in to be a part of the Mark RV experience.
well, I would love to do something like that, but that's one of those things. That's a dream, and apparently, I got Roscoe dreaming about getting upstairs.
Yeah, I seen my man BJ Nix jumped in here, man. Look, hey, that man right there, if you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, subscribe to his channel. That dude is very knowledgeable. Love talking football with him. Man, look, he's on his way. Him, my man Jay Tuck, they jumped in here. Both of those guys, yeah, they're on their way, man.
Are they YouTubers?
Yeah. Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, you I think you had Jay Tuck on your show one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. BJ, man, look, the dude is very, very sharp. Very, very sharp. I love talking football with him. Definitely.
Okay, I got to reset this thing up because I'm learning about Ustream or You Now. Let me not say Ustream.
Yeah,
You Now.
Star Gang Podcast with BJ Nix, man. Yeah, go-
BJ Nix, what's up? Oh, there's Lola. What's up, Lola? How you doing?
How you doing, Lola? Hey, Lola. I got to hit him with the Hey, Miss Parker voice. Hey, Miss Parker. Oh, Simba. Simba's 14 years old. Hey, look, Simba, can you play football? If so, move to Northern Virginia and you can play for me. I'm recruiting.
Okay, my very first fan in here. Okay, so Unfortunately, I guess oh, no, I'm right here on this camera. Okay. So, hello, you now. My first time actually doing a broadcast on there. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm new to you now, and I have my man DMV. Unfortunately, with you now, I cannot put my streaming software in there, so we only have the one camera, which is on me. Hopefully, I've got the microphones hooked up that you guys can actually hear us well. It should be through the system. I'm just still learning it and everything else. So, what are you looking for today, DMV, as far as this? We talking about practice game.
Man, I'm looking forward to seeing who executes the game plan because we've seen practice, so you're allowed to mess up. Now it's about execution, and this is a pro-style game plan with pro rules, with pro coaching staffs, in front of pro scouts. So we're going to see who really, under the big lights, executes. And this was a time I think that when you discovered Dak Prescott,
yes,
he was considered a guy that didn't practice well. He was not a practice player, but he went out and turned. He went out and balled
if
out.
there's anything, well, I tell you what's amazing to me though, is if there's anything that's crazy is they will get their pet guys. There will be guys that they just get on there and stuff and talk about how great they're going to be, without sometimes I wonder if the people really study the players or if they just follow along with certain people that say stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you got your Mike Mayox and God, what's his name? Mel Kiper Jr. Forever Mel Kiper. Oh, this guy is da-da-da. And people fall in and they listen to these guys. And a lot of times they don't seem to investigate people as much as they do. Because when I saw that was the first Senior Bowl I ever watched. And it was because the Cowboys were actually coaching and they were looking and talking about Carson Wentz, and there's a possibility. What's up, Joanne? How you doing? That there's a possibility that we would go through and draft Carson Wentz. We ended up taking Zeke. Carson Wentz is gone before we got there. So I wanted to look and see that. And I hadn't really started digging very deep into college players, but I looked at Dak and he's like, he's built like a linebacker. And when you started thinking about some of the quarterbacks, like you can look at Alex Smith's legs, how they're like bird legs. Or if you look at Sam Bradford, another guy that's always being injured, I said, you know what? I need somebody who's built sturdy that'll be able to take a hit, first of all.
Absolutely.
But watching him in the game, he was just as precise, if not more precise, than Carson Wentz was. And then I started looking, and one of the first videos that I did, or was the first video I did about him, was I said Dak Prescott is the perfect guy for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, unfortunately, that was on my original channel that got lost, but somebody copied that video, so it's still live, actually, with somebody else using it. So that was one of the good times that somebody actually took my video, so you can actually find it. Because most people say, sure, you were on the Dak Prescott bandwagon. But watching him in the college tape, he got known as a running quarterback, but it looked like he waited to run. It wasn't like I'm looking to run first, like say a Lamar Jackson. It was, I got to run because ain't nobody open and my offensive line is crap and I'm about to get hit. And when he did take off, he was doing really, really well with it. And that's a guy who they never gave credit, much like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, literally, you could go back to Walter's, what is it called? The Walter Analytics or whatever, football. And they were basically talking about Russell Wilson. If you need a guy as a backup quarterback for a couple of games, Russell Wilson will be your guy, but he's too short. He doesn't have the intent.
I originally, Clarence will tell you, I wanted Russell Wilson to back Tony Romo up for a few years and then be the heir apparent. That's what I wanted originally. I knew the kid could ball. I knew maybe he needed to be in the game. He was a guy I was like third, fourth round. I want Russell Wilson. They would never put a guy like that on their board because Dallas, how do I say it? Dallas is they need measurables in Dallas for some reason. They need.
Oh my God!
And it pisses me off to the fullest. They need the prototypical. This guy has to look like a linebacker. He has to look he has to be 240. Like we just went over the guy yesterday. We went over Jeremiah Owosu, Cormore. They wouldn't. To me, I don't think they would draft him because he doesn't look.
Well, here I'll give you the perfect one where that backfired on the Cowboys.
T.J. Watt.
Oh my God.
T.J. Watt.
Because they took Taco because Taco had that length that they like. They like those tall guys. Taco only started 1 year, was very, very raw, and they looked at T.J. Watt and said, nah, meh, he's not not the size and stuff that we like. And at some point, you got to go beyond that and go to the tape, because I look at our Dallas Cowboys defensive line, with the exception of Antoine Woods and Gallimore. They're finally beginning to get more of that fire hydrant type of a player on the defensive line, where they're not as tall, they're a little bit shorter and lower to the ground. But if you look at guys like Tyrone Crawford, that they say, oh, well, he can play tackle. No, he can't. He's not really a tackle.
Yeah,
he's too light in the ass.
He was a defensive end in the 3-4.
Right.
That's what he was drafted to be, and that's really a good role for him. I bet you Tyrone Crawford goes to a 3-4 team as a rotational defensive end and does well.
I'm sorry. I think he's done.
You think so?
He just had surgery again.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Dallas tried to make him the man with expectation. If he goes to Kansas City and there's no expectation I say Kansas City because they've been taking all our other leftovers and winning with it.
Okay. All right. So I'm on you now. Right now, I've got a few people that are watching right there. And I've got to figure out how to actually use it. I'm Mark Holmes, okay? I have my man DMV Dallas Cowboys. We're both YouTubers. In fact, we are live on my YouTube channel, Jobu Sports Report, Mark Holmes. You look up either one and you'll get it there. And I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, but we talk about the whole NFL. And right now we have the Senior Bowl that's happening. And the Senior Bowl is, of course, really going to be the only opportunity that you're really going to be seeing guys this year because of COVID. The combine, as we know it, is not going to exist. Basically, to me, the combine has been described as being like cows going to slaughter. You know, you're all in line, shirts and shorts.
I've heard worse. I've heard worse.
And getting, poked, prodded, and twisted, and some of the questions and things that they ask you as a player. I remember they were talking to Des Bryant.
They asked if his mom was
a hoe.
Oh, was a hoe, yeah, and his daddy, yeah.
And things like that. They have the Wonderlings test and things to try and figure out what your aptitude is and so forth. And they try and get figure what you are as far as an NFL player will be and so forth. The funny thing is about the combine is we always have those workout warriors. Those guys who going in the combine, you looked at the film on them and it's like, meh, they weren't that good.
Yeah.
But they go to the
combine.
You mean
like John Ross?
Oh, yeah. But they go to the combine and everybody says, oh, man, this guy is so fast and so big and everything else. And they end up moving him up artificially. And it turns out you should have looked at the film because the guy, maybe he's fast. Maybe he's the guy who's got that prototypical size for the quarterback. He's 6'5", and, he's got a cannon for an arm. But he doesn't have the mental aptitude to be an NFL quarterback. So we won't have that dynamic this year where guys will be workout warriors and moving up and down the board. This year, more than any other year, is going to be crazy.
Yeah, somebody asked me who I think the top corner is today. The guy that I got my eyes on at corner is Elijah Molden out of Washington. I haven't seen him in practice very much. I'm not sure if he's going to play or not, but the reps that I've seen him play, Elijah Molden is very tough. Mm-hmm. He's a shorter guy at 5'10". It's actually crazy when you say shorter because I'm 5'10", but he's 5'10", but he's tough nosed. Punch you in the mouth.
You're 5'10"?
I'm 5'10", man.
Okay, E2 was always trying to tell me he's 6 foot.
He's 6 feet, man.
Okay, and I was like, E2. Look.
E2 is my height. I'm 5'10".
Okay, now in college they listed me at 6 foot.
Yeah.
But I was really 5'11", and I'm about 5'10" in the morning when I get up. I think I settle a little bit more as the day goes on. For the fans that are watching on Ustream, actually my son Michael is going to be back here. He's going to be also monitoring the chat and things over here. My live streams are Monday nights and Friday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern, and we'll be simulcasting those.
Oh, they kicked
movies,
it off.
I like action movies. All right, we got the kickoff here of the Senior Bowl.
Okay, so Kellen Mond is getting a start, guys.
Can I give you
Kellen
the
Mond's getting a start.
I
told you guys I like Kellen Mond, and Kellen Mond looked like one of the top quarterbacks in this thing for me. So the American quarterback rotation is going to be him and Jamie Newman today.
I got to grab the rosters real quick. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I thought I brought them down.
Is that?
You're fired.
All right, right, so it's first down. All right, back to pass. Yeah, Elijah Rogers gets a 5-yard out route. Amari Rogers, sorry. Amari Rogers is a guy who I played at Clemson, and, you should have some eyes on him. He's pretty solid. I said it's a really heavy wide receiver draft this year. I mean, I would not be surprised if at some point Dallas has to take a wide receiver because it's the best player available in the mid-round. And a lot of people will scratch their head at it, but I mean, this is a really good draft. So, and we never know what's going to happen with Michael Gallup.
Why is it that everybody wants to get rid of Michael Gallup?
It's not about getting rid of him, but if a team offers some money, it's a pass for negative yards. Amari Rogers. It's not that everybody wants to get rid of him, but I mean, if a team like Washington comes up and offers him $25 million a year, we can't pay him that.
Well, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but until we get to that point, I had the rosters for you. You need them?
Yeah, definitely. That'll help.
Let me go get them real quick again. Sorry, I am disorganized today.
It's okay. It's all right, man. All right, so Cooper from Ohio State is starting on the edge. All right, so it's 3rd and 7 right now. Is that Gillespie in there? All right, so 3rd down. Mond is back to pass. Oh, he goes up top. And he throws the ball out of bounds. Yeah, so it was definitely nice coverage down the field by the other Washington corner. Yeah, Taylor Jr. Has been very feisty in practice. I think that they really like. Oh, it's a flag on the play. Oh, they called illegal contact. Oh, wow. See, that's something that's different, is that illegal contact at the NFL level is called a little bit differently. So, the American side got lucky and got a first down. Hey, look, I can lose you with Pitts all day, but, man, if you ain't watching the film, if you can't see Kyle Pitts going in the top 10, Kyle Pitts is going in the top 10, and he can definitely help us. So I can lose you all day, but I'm just speaking football, and I'm going to continue to do that. All right, 1st and 10. It's a run. Oh, yeah, good. That's good defense right there by Cooper, right? Is that Cooper? No, that is not Cooper. So it's Browning. Browning from Ohio State set the edge right there, and Taylor from Washington was there for run support. Do we need Pitts? I think we could use them in the red zone. You guys act like our tight ends are good, man. They're solid. They're okay. They are not like look at the Super Bowl tight ends. You got Travis Kelce, who's one of the greatest of all time. You got Ron Gronkowski, who's one of the greatest of all time. None of the guys we have any shot at being the greatest of all time. All right, Mond's back to pass. Oh, is that a fumble? That's a fumble. Who was that? Who got beat? Okay, so I don't know how to say this dude's name from UCLA, but he was a 3 technique. Oh, he beat Deontay Brown. Man, Brown does not look good at the Senior Bowl right now. Yeah, that was definitely a fumble. Definitely a fumble. So what? Kansas City has a million wide receivers that are solid, and they still got Kelce. You can't have any more weapons. The way that the NFL is right now with passing, there's so many more rules that give the advantage to offense. You got to take advantage of it. If you got Dak at quarterback, why wouldn't you want to give him one more weapon, especially a red zone threat? All right, Mon takes off. It looks like it might be a hold.
All right, players that you want to watch for the Cowboys.
Marvin Wilson's one of them. I hope that he's playing today.
What position?
Defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle. I'm sorry, you now. I am back. You became a fan. I appreciate that. Tans D2. Okay. So, did I miss anything?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
Are these the same rosters right here?
No, it's I gave you.
Okay, I got the rosters.
One set for you and one set for
All right,
me.
bet.
There we go. That should do
Cool.
it. Sorry, man. I'm just, having this on Saturday is hard work.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm used to game day being on Sundays. So having a game day here on Saturday is difficult. And the sad thing is we only have one other game left for
Okay.
the NFL offseason here.
Yep, definitely.
All right. PC, what's happening? How you doing, PC?
Pitts is not a waste of a pick. If Pitts is a waste of a pick, you don't know football and you're not watching these guys. It's not a waste of a pick.
I would go ahead and show the game, but see, the problem with showing the game is, what's up? Do I like sports? I love sports. The thing is if I show the game itself, I'm going to get blocked. You just can't. I'm sorry. I'm not a broadcaster. So that's the way it goes. But what we're doing is we're having a discussion about the Dallas Cowboys going into the draft. This is going to be the only opportunity that coach is really going to be able to see a lot of these guys since last year, because this past season, half of college football didn't have games. So you're relying on guys who played 2019. This may be the only taste of what you've had for the last year of them. Defenders. Oh, yeah, we definitely need a lot of defenders.
I'm going to argue with the fans about Pitts because, see, here's the crazy thing.
Oh, you and that damn
Yeah,
Pitts,
no,
man.
I'm
gonna throw it.
I'm gonna argue because
I'm gonna
everybody's
throw
gonna say,
down what you. Listen, man. You know what?
We can throw down.
No. You know what? I would rather do. Okay, let me. No, go ahead. Go ahead. You make your argument.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
Because this is the double standard our fans have. We need a lineman. We need a lineman. We need a lineman. Okay, cool. Both of our linemen were hurt this year, right? The tackles. Everybody wants a tackle. So Jarwin ass wasn't hurt. Jarwin wasn't hurt. He didn't come off an ACL.
We were hurt all over the place. But okay. All right. Here's my thing.
So now all of a sudden we're healthy. We're healthy and tight end now, but the line, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with that, but we can't have the double standard.
Okay, let me give you my philosophy here, okay? And see, this is the way you need to look at the draft, okay? All right, if you need a quarterback and you're picking in the middle of the first round,
yeah,
what prospect, hypothetically, are you going to be able to get? What number? Third, fourth?
Give me a team, for example.
No, I'm just saying, hypothetically,
Middle
if you're
first
drafting
round?
in the middle of the draft, how many quarterbacks would you say would probably be gone by the time you get to 15?
Probably about 15. Maybe 4. I'd say 4 at least.
So
four at least.
if you're drafting at 15, you're getting maybe the 5th best, or maybe get lucky in the 4th best quarterback in the draft, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you are drafting in the middle of the draft and you're looking for an edge rusher,
okay,
how many edge rushers do you think you're going to be getting? How many edge rushers do you think will go before then?
in the first round,
If you're picking 15, before 15, how many are going to go?
maybe 1.
Maybe one. Not just. I'm just saying on average.
On average, maybe 2
Okay.
2 or 3.
So you're going to get about the 3rd best prospect. Okay. Wide receivers.
Wide receivers, middle of the round. You're probably gonna get about the 3rd. You're probably gonna get about the
Left
3rd.
tackle.
Left tackle. It depends on the draft.
But I'm just saying on average.
On average, probably 1 or 2.
Okay.
Two at best.
So if you are drafting in the middle of the draft, you're looking at maybe the 4th best or 5th best quarterback. You're looking at maybe the 3rd or 4th best left tackle.
Yeah.
You're looking at maybe the 2nd, or maybe let's say the 3rd or the 4th best edge rusher. How many defensive tackles are going to go in the top 15? Typically.
None.
Which means if you're drafting at the middle, okay, so how many safeties will typically go before 15?
Unless it's just a crazy, like, generational talent. None.
All right, so hypothetically, you find somebody who wants to trade with you for that 10th pick, and you move back to, say, 18.
Yeah.
And you pick up a 2nd-round pick. You can take that pick and probably get the best defensive tackle.
Agreed.
In the draft.
I'm team
And
trade down no
when
matter
we think
what.
and when we
First.
think about where we were when we drafted Tristan Hill, we were late in the 2nd round. You think about the Warren Thornhills, and I mean, there were 3 great safeties that were sitting there that are doing great things right now in the NFL.
Agreed.
You could end up getting the best defensive tackle and the best safety, hypothetically, with that trade back.
You know what else?
Would that make the Dallas Cowboys better than Kyle Pitts or not?
What, getting a D tackle?
Getting the best defensive tackle and best safety.
Kyle Pitts would make us a better team than those guys. That's what I'm saying. Kyle Pitts would make us a better team. He would.
Man, see, you and I are gonna be throwing down, man. No,
he would.
No.
He would. Kyle, look, Mark. When have I ever gone on a limb for something like this? Never.
Here's okay.
Tape, bro.
Kansas City averaged 29 points a game. Okay?
Yeah.
29.6. Green Bay averaged the most at 30 point something. With Dak Prescott, we were averaging 32.6. How many more points do you think we could add with Kyle Pitts?
There's a difference between when you're kicking a bunch of field goals and when you're scoring touchdowns.
Okay,
I'm saying last week.
Listen to here's the debate. How many more points do you think you could add to the offense that was at the time scoring the most points in the NFL? Are we saying 7 more points a game?
I think maybe you're not playing from behind as much to catch up.
But see, part of the problem of playing behind is your defense can't stop nobody.
Well,
if the defense didn't give up a lot of points, a la 48 points to the Browns? Because I think of it like this. If we had a big defensive lineman, a big defensive tackle that was a beast that could get a push in the middle, a lot of those quarterback runs where they just run out of the pocket aren't going to happen. A lot of those runs up the middle aren't going to pick up quite as many yards. Our linebackers, Jalen Smith, might be able to do more swiping because he's not getting hit and having to take on the guard. Maybe Van Der Esch isn't getting broke down as much because that defensive tackle's taking on double teams, and maybe we're not giving up 7 points a game, which would be, that's not earth-shattering. I mean, we gave up 29.6. If we dropped it down to 22, I don't need as many points on there.
Okay, so...
And especially, one other thing, too, especially if you get a safety who's a ball hawk who gets a couple of takeaways during the season, that's going to help to add to our points total as well.
The national team is, I think, in the red zone right now. But I agree with everything you're saying if this draft lined up to everything that you're talking about.
Okay.
That defensive tackle is not in this draft where we're picking in the first round. Second, third round, yes.
56 Elvin, thank you for becoming a fan. Jewel Z, thanks for watching. Sam C7, I appreciate you watching. Let me explain something to everybody who's watching on YouNow. Shout out to you guys for watching. What?
You're on You Now?
I'm on YouNow simultaneously here.
Oh, man. Oh, it dropped.
The link.
On your live stream.
Oh, no, I don't have my link on it, but this is just the first one, so we're going. Understand, I am a name butcher, okay? All right? I'm dyslexic, I'm old, I'm ugly, and all that. So if I mispronounce your name, forgive me. It's not done intentionally. In fact, it's done with love, okay?
Jay Laveau, you don't watch no tape, bro. You can fake, but you ain't watching no tape, bro. If you say Pitts can't block, dog, you ain't watching tape, bro. You're not really watching. You're listening to other people. But I can tell you firsthand, the dude can block, man. And I was one of those people that thought that too. Go watch some tape.
Wait.
Go watch some tape.
Wait, Richard Noggin.
Go watch some tape, man.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
I didn't ask you.
Good breakup, man. Good breakup. Who is that? Number 12.
Okay. So welcome, my man, Michael Anthony Fitness. What's up? Oh, you got your blue blocking glasses. Okay. He can't. Dr. Football, stop blaming defense. Offense needs to play 4 quarters of football. Oh, my God. Okay. Boy. You know what?
I mean, it's not a lie, though, because we did. I think on both sides of the ball, let's not act like the offense is perfect.
I'm not saying no. I'm not.
It's not.
I'm not. No. Okay, I agree.
And I like
the
defense.
Listen. Okay.
No. The defense needs more work than the offense.
It does.
Thank you.
But you can address both. People act like you can't address both.
And I agree, because red zone has been our bugaboo for a long time. Red zone truly has been. Okay. And I get what you're saying.
By Kellen Moore said, we always run this one, the red zone.
Yeah, a lot of times we have to run BS down in the red zone because we don't have we don't have that presence at tight end. We haven't had that presence at tight end that can help. That can help.
Okay,
That's
I'm
a
gonna
big
ask.
target.
Okay, I'm gonna. But see, there's things that we do that mystify me. Okay, you know how many times Tom Brady on 4th down and 6 inches runs the football?
Oh, you mean like the quarterback sneak? Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's one of those ones that always drive me crazy
Me
because it's
too.
always like,
Me too.
okay, we got.
I'm with you there.
Okay.
I'm with
Okay. Here's my thing. You're an offensive lineman or the offense. You have the advantage of knowing when the ball is hiked. I am reacting as a defensive lineman,
Fact.
right?
Yeah.
So I've got this much time where I can jump. And when I'm jumping and the quarterback's jumping with momentum forward, chances are you're going to get that yard.
Yeah.
But when we go through, you hike the ball, the quarterback turns around, runs backwards for about 3 to 4 yards, meets the running back with the football. He's now got to run that 4 yards back. It gives the defensive line time to fire out and change the line of scrimmage.
I also like when they change the formations. When they change the formation and then go on the center, and then like Tom was he's definitely a genius with that. You're gonna see that in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
you might see it 1 to 2 times.
But see, those are things that I look at and say, oh, how many times have we had Zeke Elliott and we're doing those? It's like, oh, here we go. We're going to go ahead and try. But you just do a quarterback sneak. You got a quarterback who is 6'2", built like a linebacker. If you're telling me with your offensive line, we can't get 6 inches driving straight ahead, when they put Tom Brady in that situation over and over again, it's ridiculous to me. And those are some of those things that you look at and say, some of our problems are our own play calling as well.
Absolutely.
Can we see the game? A, I would love to show you the game, but see, I am not NFL Network, and if I do, I'll get copyrighted, which means they will shut down my channel, in which case you still won't see the game.
Yeah. So a lot of people in the chat are talking about whether or not offense wins championships or defense wins championships.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I will say in today's NFL, with all of the rules, with not being able to touch them the same, not being able to hit the quarterback, I will say that timely defense wins championships. So being able to make the stops at the right time. But for the most part, everybody's giving up like 26 points a game. Or you know what I'm saying? Like there's no such thing as the Ravens defense anymore. Or, I would say the last great defense that we've really seen, maybe the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos was a good one. And Seattle, the defensive coordinator.
Oh, man. Well,
defensive coordinator we just hired.
Let's hope we can get something similar to. And see, this is the thing.
Who did it with basically no draft picks like that.
But here's the funny thing, though, and see, people will go through and say, oh, well, Russell Wilson, is the best quarterback in football. But arguably. But Russell Wilson isn't going back to the Super Bowl anymore, and his game has gotten better. Why? His defense isn't the same. Their defense was number one at yardage, number one at taking the football away, number one at stopping the run and the pass. They smothered teams. And when they were going to the Super Bowl, Russell Wilson was only getting like 22, 23 touchdown passes. And ultimately, that's the way you win football. Because think about how many, the last time an NFL rushing champ won the Super Bowl.
It was Emmitt Smith.
Thank you. It was Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith.
And, when you start looking at teams that are going to Super Bowls, they're usually not going with extremely great running backs. Now, the Rams would be the exception to the rule when you looked at Todd Gurley, who was in his heyday that year. But other than that, it's not running teams that are getting there. It's teams that can move the ball around and have good defenses. Kansas City gets all the props for their offense, but their defense plays well at times and gets the football. Plays very well.
And you want to know something, too? Remember we talk about in the hashes, right? The game is won in the hashes.
Yeah, in the middle of the field.
We have not won the game in the hashes on both sides of the ball for a long time. That's partially why I'm Team Pitts on this, because we need to win in the hashes. And also, another guy showed you guys yesterday, Owosu Koromora is a guy that can help us win inside the hashes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We that's where we got to create an identity on both sides. We got to be able to win inside the hashes.
I agree with you on that. And that's where. Did you hear what Nelson Aguilar said with the Raiders?
Nah.
Nelson Aguilar in one of the games literally went into the locker room and said, I need to, basically said, y'all suck, okay? He's like, usually winning teams, the players play for each other as well as the coaches, and we don't do that crap here. Y'all suck.
He also knows what it's like what a Super Bowl winning team looks like, too.
Right. And see, that's what I like is accountability. When I was in college, it was like a culture shock to me because I remember the first game that we lost.
That's a lot of guys
You're
not playing
okay.
that I thought was going to play.
It was crazy because we lost the game. I was upset. Right? Everybody having a good time, partying and everything else. I'm like, how is that not eating at you that you lost? It drives me crazy to lose.
Yeah.
And so when I hear stuff like Jalen Smith when he said, there's some things that just kind of, when he said, if Jerry ain't tripping, I ain't tripping.
No, I thought wasn't
See, and that's
I'm like,
the problem right there.
No. As Woods, so we're talking about.
He dropped.
You dropped it, dude.
Hill dropped it in the flat. Let me tell you,
Mississippi
Mond
State.
is playing pretty good so far. It doesn't look pretty, but he made a good
Terry
read right
Lee.
here.
Terry Lee. Thank you for the
Good read. He just dropped it.
Terry Lee. Thank you for that chat there, buddy. And I'm not ignoring you guys. We got Wes Derrick is watching. What's up? Lindsey Dane is watching. How you doing? I am a Dallas Cowboy YouTuber, diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, and we are watching the Senior Bowl right now. Can Kyle Pitts play linebacker or safety? You and I are going to have two different philosophies on it.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the situation that the Dallas Cowboys cannot go through the season. I mean, granted, we will be able to.
So you want to reach at 10 on defense? You want to reach?
No, I'm wanting to trade back.
Well, I'm saying, what if you can't get a trade back partner? We can't just make magically people say, all we really know right now is that we're at 10.
I agree with you on that.
Do I want to trade
If you're
back?
telling me that there's nobody that will make our defense better at 10 and that Kyle Pitts is, okay, fine, then I'll take that.
That's all I'm saying.
But
that's all I'm saying.
In my mind, what we really need to, and see, the thing is this. We have to change what we're doing because they'll look through and they'll find a guy, we need length. I need a body in the middle. They need to concentrate on getting real players. Not this, let's go to the 4th, 5th, 6th round and try and get somebody that'll just kind of do.
Yeah,
I want an impact guy. Don't pick my safeties at 6th round.
Yeah, if Aaron Donald was in this draft, I'd be like, take him at 10. If Penei Sewell somehow falls,
well, Aaron Donald went. I want to say Aaron Donald went like 15. Didn't he?
I think he went like 13th.
Yeah, he was in the
I'm
team.
saying, like, at 10, if Aaron Donald is right there, you get Aaron Donald.
Well, we do not need Pitts. He will be a bust.
If Vita Vea was in this draft, you get Vita Vea. We don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is not in this draft. It just isn't.
Well, we have exactly 90 days, 4 hours, 58 minutes, and 40 seconds until the draft starts.
Okay.
That ain't a whole lot of time.
And a lot of people, what kills me about saying Pitts is going to be a bust, they're basing it off of other players. They're basing it off of the Eric Ebrons. They're basing it off of other tight ends that were taken in the first round that don't even have the same type of skill set. That's what kills me. It's really lazy. Get in the film
Jay, I'm
room,
with
guys.
you on
Get in
that
the
one,
film
man.
room.
We had the worst defense in the history of football. Why do we need a tight end again?
We need a tight end because we need to score touchdowns in the red zone and stop kicking field goals.
Oh,
How
boy.
many times did we kick field goals this year? I mean, like, think about it. Our best free
How many
agency-
times did our defense not get off the damn field?
Boy, it don't help. Well, we already knew that. Like, think about it.
You know what?
We knew that, Mark. We knew that coming in. Our defense. We've had five coordinators in how long?
I understand that. Okay. But you know, I can't change anything that happened 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 years ago. I can only deal with this moment forward. And right now, here's what I know. My defensive tackles, I don't have any. I've got Gallimore. I've got Tristan Hill. Okay.
He's coming off an injury.
He's coming off an injury and only flashed for a few games.
Yeah,
Okay.
agreed.
I know that if that's all I got on my defense, and we might have Antoine Woods, but I think he's too small, and I'm not sold on him being, a difference
I
maker.
honestly don't want him on our roster.
I know
but-
that's ass as far as having a defensive front
Michael
that
Carter.
we need.
Big run.
Nice run. Look at that.
Yeah, Michael Carter.
Michael Carter looking nice. Okay, so I know that that's not good enough. Now, I'm okay with my defensive ends, but here's the thing. We've always had pretty good defensive ends. We had D-Law, we had Robert Quinn, but we had ass for defensive tackles. And people just ran the ball up the middle. We soft up the middle. And as far as safety goes, since 2000,
Okay.
we drafted Roy Williams the first round in 2001. And the other three safeties, the only other three safeties we have drafted in the last 20 years were all 6th-round picks. And I need a guy who can get me the ball because guess what? You get me the ball in takeaways, Andy Dalton can be productive with an offense that's getting takeaways.
So how does Kyle Pitts stop us from getting a safety? Because we talked
Or an
about
offensive tackle because there might be an offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle, yes, that could stop us from getting that.
Okay.
But does
So-
Kyle Pitts stop us from getting the best safety in this draft?
Not necessarily, but then it cascades because you still have all those other needs, and now they're getting put down further in the draft.
I mean,
You got to find an heir apparent to Tyron Smith, okay?
okay, but if Tyron Smith comes back,
and if you can find if he comes back, if you can get,
I'm with you there.
If you can get an offensive tackle and let Tyron Smith or Lyle Collins go, you're going to save $10 million.
but healthy right now, Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins, that tackle, that 10, that person sits on the bench.
Or you move Lyle Collins to guard.
I'm with you on that, but I'm going by the logic here of everybody saying we have two solid tight ends.
And then you've got depth on that offensive line because you put him at right tackle. Okay, and you start building him up to be the heir apparent. You get Lyle Collins. That means you have Connor Williams, who can be a swing tackle. Touchdown.
Felton from UCLA. Somebody was talking about Felton out there.
Now, to me, you can get the safety in the second round, but if I can ultimately trade back, I might be able to fill a lot of these holes that are out there. Because people keep saying, don't pay Dak Prescott. We'll fix the defense by buying it. I'm sorry, unless you've got $100 million, you're not fixing that defense. There's not enough money on there to do that.
Agreed. And one pick at 10 in this draft ain't gonna fix our defense. Mm-hmm. But you know what will fix our defense? Your second round, your third round, 4th round, 5th round. Because that's what the defensive talent is in this draft. You just kind of got to go with the board, how it flows.
Okay, well, again, in the end, it doesn't matter what we think.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter what we think because
and you got to sign your quarterback.
It's Jerry Jones.
If you don't sign your quarterback, we might be looking at getting a quarterback at 10.
Well, that here, okay, and that I tell you what. Before somebody says trade for Matthew Stafford, I would say if you're not going to sign Dak Prescott, just draft a quarterback then.
Agreed.
Okay,
bro, we might as well.
Because
if
you're saying I'm going to give up money and picks to try and get another quarterback, you're stupid.
Agreed. Because we might as well start over then.
Yeah.
You might as well start completely over and just rebuild because we've never done that. We've never started over and just say, hey, let's just scrap everything and go from the bottom. We've never done that. I'm not saying to do that. I want Dak signed. I think that's what's best for our future. You sign Dak Prescott, but if you don't sign Dak Prescott, none of the free agency stuff we talked about.
Abe Shepard, thank you very much for that super chat, man. So that's where we are with that situation. And you and I are in agreement. Now, we've got our trolls in here, Dr. Football, and Richard Nagin, which I think is the same person, who think that the best thing is get anybody but Dak.
And then the funny guy, Jay, he talking about I want Slater. What if Slater's gone? What if Sewell and Slater are both gone? Kyle Pitts might not even be there at 10. But what if Slater and Sewell are gone? You want to reach on the tackle? You want the third best tackle at 10? Mm-hmm. Or would you want the best tight end? But Pitts might not be there. Pitts possibly might not be there.
Well, typically, but again, tight ends typically are not one of those positions that a lot of them go in the first round.
They aren't, but my argument is if you look at the redrafts, if you look at the If you look at the Kelsey redraft, if you look at the Kittle redraft, both of those guys, when they redrafted those classes, were number 3. They would have taken them at number 3 or number 6.
Okay.
So when you got a quarterback like Dak Prescott, do you honestly think that Kyle Pitts is going to be a bust?
Well, but now somebody is just saying that look at the weapons that Kansas City has and Tampa has on offense, and we need to draft to keep up. But I'll dare say that they've got a lot. Both of those have better defenses than we do.
Kansas City's
City,
defense, but they've been using our old guys. It's not like Kansas
That's
City.
what's crazy.
It's not like, I don't think it's the players. It's the culture. You can bring all the players in you want. We went and signed the highest rated cornerback ever. We traded up to get him, and they didn't give him any help. It doesn't matter. And then we've had 5.
You're talking about Morris Claiborne?
Yeah, Morris Claiborne. He was the highest rated corner coming out since Dion.
Yeah.
So
Now, what did he do? Go to Kansas City and win a Super Bowl.
he surely did. He
now
sure did.
sounds bad. The sound quality on you now sounds bad.
And then he got Taco.
It's probably okay.
Taco
so
going to the Super Bowl. Taco won.
He still played that good, but he's going to the Super Bowl.
Taco going to the
That's
Super
my
Bowl.
microphone.
Damian Wilson going to the Super Bowl. It's not that so it lets me know.
I think I've got to work on the microphone on that then. So it's probably using the microphone on my webcam.
You got to change it.
I don't know how to change it on the you now here.
So you just have to plug in. If you have an external one,
I do. Well, I have it plugged in from the mixer,
And then I'll ask
so
the
it
people.
probably didn't pick it up. It probably picked up just.
I'll ask the people in the chat how many of the Kansas City defensive players are homegrown. It's not a lot of them. Juan Thornhill is one of them, yeah. But Breland played for Washington.
Kelsey,
Well,
I think
He played for Washington.
Kelsey is Kelsey one of them?
No, I'm just talking about on defense. The defense are homegrown guys.
But see, here's the thing about. I just saw somebody.
They've been
jam
Walmart shopping over in Kansas City too.
Here's-
Honey Badger wasn't over there. He didn't start over there.
Here's well, no, he didn't.
This is his third team.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with Kansas City. Kansas City are their team. They're teachers.
They have one of the best.
They develop
Yeah,
players.
Spagnuolo is a great defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
He is. I think Dan Quinn is a great defensive coordinator. I think they done a good job with that.
Well, a lot of people are still looking at him as from when he was a head coach, of course, with Atlanta. He lost the Super Bowl. It's kind of like, what? He got him at least to the Super Bowl. We're not talking about Atlanta being a team that's a powerhouse. I dare say that's more than the Dallas Cowboys have done in the last 25 years. Mm-hmm. So, as we're throwing shade on them, I don't think we can show too much. Hey, Gina, what's up?
Philly fan said, was the Patriots homegrown? Yes. Yeah, but who's pulling the strings with the Patriots? Bill Belichick. We don't got nobody close to Bill Belichick running our operation.
I almost had, shout out. How close are we to 100?
Eight away.
Oh my goodness on you now. I apologize. I'm still having to learn how to get this set up for a dual stream with the microphone and stuff. So I'm sorry if the sound quality is terrible.
Figure out how you
We'll get better. By Monday night, we'll get better. I'm Mark Holmes. If you guys are just tuning in, shout out to the 92 fans that are following here on YouNow. I appreciate you guys. If you are a football fan and stuff, hey, we will do the best we can to answering your questions and stuff on there. I do live streams on Monday nights and Friday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern, so we'll be doing that here on YouNow as well as simulcasting on Facebook and stuff. I'm sorry?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can run it off of my mixer. It's just a matter of me figuring out on the computer. Yeah. Mark, 25 years is forever. Let's draft great this year. But see, the thing is, it's not just drafting great. It's drafting guys that work within your system.
Thank you, Cowboys fan. Thank you, Cowboys fan. That's all I'm saying. They make timely stops.
Well, that's takeaways.
And it's not like they're great, and we don't have to be great on defense.
Oh, Terry Lee, you did a super chat. How do you super chat? Okay, I'm so new with you now. I don't know, but Terry Lee, shout out to you. I don't know how to Twitch.
I'm talking about the currency.
I don't know how to Twitch. Okay. Do you do Twitch?
A little bit,
Okay.
like you ever seen Friday? Yo, of course, everybody seen Friday.
Friday, of course.
You remember Smokey was
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's my movie.
he was messing with Hector?
Rest in peace, Pops.
Yeah.
Well, Grace Vale.
Bang, bang,
became
bang,
a fan.
bang.
Well,
Bang.
all right. Bang, bang. Oh, man. Mr. Mushroom shirt. It's not enough to not enough to have the mushroom shirt. You got to go full mushroom. Oh, man. Lola. Had no parents that would kill me if I did. Alan, that was good. My parents were anti-drugs too. Oh, my parents are definitely too. I'm trading Dak for Matthew hold it, Melvin Jenkins. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's what's crazy, Melvin Jenkins.
Our tight ends suck.
What you're saying you would trade Matthew
Trash.
Stafford?
Nah, they ain't trash.
Wait a
They
minute,
just-
their first round pick and Matthew Stafford for Dak. Okay, I might be able to see that. Okay, the Lions' first round pick and Dak Prescott. But here's what's funny is they're saying that we need to take Dak and Michael Gallup and trade him for Matthew Stafford. That's what this article was actually saying, that Matthew Stafford was head and shoulders above Dak Prescott. We got to give something more to try and get Matthew Stafford. I'm sorry. Y'all just stupid.
Dak is my quarterback, bro. Dak is my quarterback. I don't want to hear, like, there's only,
That's not going in, bro.
honestly, there isn't a quarterback right now that I would rather have than Dak Prescott. There isn't
There's
one.
no.
There
Not
isn't
Russell
one.
Wilson.
No. Would rather have,
Not Deshaun Watson for straight up trade.
no.
Not Tom Brady.
Tom
Not
Brady-
Aaron freaking Rodgers.
I mean, the thing is, all right, for Tom Brady, what are we gonna get him for? 1 year?
That's,
We might win the Super Bowl, but
Yeah.
I mean, we get him for 1 year.
But at some point he's gonna hit the wall. I don't know when.
Who, Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Somewhen he's gonna hit the wall.
It's just that you can't, like, when you got a leader in the organization, when you got a leader, you got a leader. Like that's your leader. That's your leader of men right there.
What?
No, I'm number one on
Number one on what?
you now.
What do you mean number one?
Because each person on there has a number when they follow it or subscribe.
Number one? No, I can't be number one on you now.
Oh, that was a good ball. He dropped
your
it.
Page, I'm number one. Because it says star and has the number of when you follow.
Oh, you're the first follower?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I see 9,
what?
I see 40.
Hey, look, these corners are very crafty. Who is
Well,
that? Saint Just.
For those on you now, everything with me is Cowboy Joe Boo. If you look up YouTube, Cowboy Joe Boo, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
There's clickable links on there.
The links are on here. I do a lot. I'm a man of many talents, or jack of all trades. I do a lot of cooking and stuff, and next week is the Super Bowl, and after the Super Bowl, I've got to get back on keto. I'm going back full keto.
My man.
You know, I put on my winter weight, and when the NFL season is over, that's like New Year's for me, and that's my resolution. I'm going to start walking with the wife again. I'm going to start cooking keto-like. I'm going to drop me about 20 pounds. So I've got keto recipes and things on my YouTube channel. I'm also a woodworker, so as you look around here and you see the shelves and things like that, and my bar behind me, if I change cameras, you guys can actually see some of the shelves that are here behind me. And the bar of all things that I've built. Well, hell, this column 17 years ago and stuff. So
What's up, Robbie?
There's a whole lot of different things. In fact, we might do some now from the workshop while we're working. That might actually be cool because you can simulcast from now. What?
Mike J in the house on you now.
Uh-oh.
Mike J.
Uh-oh. How many followers we got? Or
I don't know, but I see Mike J. He number one too.
Mike.
He got one
Mike.
That might not
Guess what day it is, Mike? Guess what day it
I'm
is?
new here.
You're new here.
Okay, that's what
All right, so shout out to everybody. I'm gonna learn you now. I'm gonna learn. I got 261 likes on it. Wait. How is it I got 261 likes on you now and only 100 and some here on YouTube? Huh? How is that? What's wrong with you guys? Man,
You
what?
got two more. You got 2 more followers.
My man, you killing me.
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
I don't know what the
Strap in. I'm gonna open some windows.
About to open some
Oh,
fucking windows.
almost picked.
All right, we've been talking so much. We have actually gotten away from the game. The good thing is I'm actually recording the game, so we can actually go back through and look at some of the plays. Thus far, anybody who's impressed, nice. See, look at that.
Yeah, that was
you
a nice
got
break.
you got to come down with that, man.
Oh,
That's plywood hands right there, man. That's
Yeah,
plywood
right in the
hands.
chest.
because that was he knew that was going to be a pick six right
Would
there.
have been if you would have caught
Damn.
If you would have caught the ball.
All right, the first quarter is almost.
I feel like I
over.
said in one of my videos that the national team was going to whoop the American team's ass, and it's going to happen because they got better players. But so far, anybody that I'm impressed with, I liked Michael Carter. That big run he ripped off for the national team.
The Reaper. What's up, Reaper? How you doing?
No, I'm sorry, I had it wrong. I actually had the American
55,
team.
how are you doing?
But none of the American team good guys are
What does
playing.
that number mean then? Because everybody's like, it must.
Hey, Rue. Yeah, Trey Smith is a stud. He's been a stud during these practices. Definitely been a stud.
You log into the site,
Free currency.
you get like one.
Okay.
One little, whatever their currency is on the website, you get one.
Cloris, how are you doing, man? We're
Those are.
we're just happy to be hanging out together. To be quite honest with you.
The girl said the game is boring. It kind of is.
It is.
boring.
Well-
It's like, what the heck is you now? That's what the Reaper said.
Well, okay. There's all kinds of different platforms now. You now, from my understanding, almost okay.
Yeah, ball hit the ground.
You now has been around actually for quite a few years, and like 20.
Probably almost as long as YouTube, but they really got the following at 14.
Yeah, and you now, as I've looked at, is people that are a lot younger than me. See, here's the problem for
They want
YouTube.
people like your age,
Okay,
okay.
let's be clear here.
You got to bring it over.
Let's be clear here. Facebook was big
Oh, Facebook
for
died.
young people,
No, Facebook
but
died.
Facebook started dying. Why? Because people that are older started getting on there. Kids don't want to be on the same platform as
They're starting to die now.
well, but see, they evolved.
Who's that
because
off the
Facebook
edge?
is still Instagram
But there's
and all that
you know
stuff
how
too.
much money they lost recently?
Well, I get that. But
Billions.
what I'm saying is when old people start doing the site, then it's time for the young people to move on. So you now is a streaming platform that more younger people are on.
If it wasn't for family, I wouldn't be on Facebook. Just to be honest.
Well, I'm on Facebook because that's where I
So it's
started.
third and 9.
See on the regular family.
How do you feel about Collab Farley?
I don't really like him like that. I don't like him like everybody else does. I think that he's a good athlete. I think he's good in man coverage. But one thing that I did, like in doing some digging, I didn't realize he hadn't been playing corner for very long. He came over there. He was a receiver, and it makes a lot of sense because he's not very good.
One away.
Caleb
We're one away from really? Wow.
Caleb
Get on here more.
Okay. All right.
Farley,
So, well,
Farley's not very good in zone coverage, and that's what everybody is not watching. You guys are watching highlights. Go watch some tape, man. Go watch like him versus a team where they don't doctor up the clips. He's not very good in zone.
Okay. Well, we got 5 rings since he's going to Tampa. I'll be honest with you. It feels weird to me right now because I would already usually be in the Super Bowl city and seeing it put together and stuff. And this is like a shock because this is the first year in 18 years that I haven't
Do
been.
you want to explain that?
What?
So, Reaper asked, how come you're not on Twitch and you're on here?
How come on Twitch? Twitch is more of a gaming platform.
I mean,
Okay.
you
All
wanna
right.
explain
Okay.
it. You wanna
I'll tell you
explain it, I'll let you
what.
explain it.
Can I do this on Twitch? Can I do this game on Twitch?
Yeah, add it on.
Okay. All right.
Actually,
'Cause,
If you could- if there's a way to-
'Cause I'm-
you can do it.
if
I bet you a lot of people will watch.
hold it. Okay. If I can do this
You
one.
got to put a camera there, right?
No,
Okay. Damn, they tackled me.
This is asking why you on here other than Twitch. I don't know if you want to explain it.
Okay, all right. Here's what happened was. I actually got an invitation from a talent scout, a talent evaluator, a talent person from you now that said, "Hey, we like what you do on YouTube. We'd like to get you on the platform." And I'll be honest. I did not. I was like you now. I did not know what you now was.
Actually, this site is more integrated with YouTube than Twitch is.
Well, I was actually surprised
saying that
because
you could do something
what's
both
interesting is I found out that you can go from you now and you can simulcast go into Facebook, YouTube, all directly from here. In fact, I disabled the stream that would go to my YouTube channel. So if I'm using my cell phone in the workshop, I can go to Twitter, Facebook, and all that live in the workshop. So I'm like, okay.
You can't do that on Twitch, though, once you come
So I did not, I'll be honest with you, I did not know anything about you now until this person reached out to me. So
But your following is
that's
going
why
up.
I decided, okay, let me try it And so, when I looked at it,
Let me check.
when I looked at it, as I'm going through and looking at some of the channels and stuff, I'm sitting there seeing, people that are like, in their teens or early 20s maybe, and I'm kind of like, because I even sent an email back to the talent evaluator. I said, I'm looking at your platform. It's really nice, but I'm kind of old. I'm like, is that an advantage or a hindrance? Because people will look and say, who's this old
You
guy?
got 100 people already.
Well, okay.
Or you're one away. Just one.
Well, 54. I said I became a fan. 54 is a great number for the Dallas Cowboys. They're what?
You know
Yeah,
who
it
number,
is.
You know who number 54 is?
He talking about
Randy
Jalen.
White,
Oh, I thought
the Manster.
I know that, but
Okay.
I thought you were talking about.
No, not Jalen Smith. Okay, no. Okay.
I got what you were talking about. I got it.
I'm like,
I'm about to say.
right? Okay.
He said, "Oh, Elizabeth's the
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, you don't let Randy White hear that, because Randy White can still kick your ass. I think right now, as old as he is right now, we're talking about the half man, half monster.
I know about Randy White.
Um,
I thought I was talking about Taylor Smith. The Smith.
When they come in, it says I became a fan. Okay, Reaper. Well, Reaper, you're interacting a lot in there. I appreciate you. And again,
all of them, which is good.
and again, we're gonna be doing.
We got another fan.
But I
Is that
gotta,
100?
I gotta ask,
Yeah,
I gotta ask the fans this question.
Saying there's
Huh?
more fans.
Everybody keeps saying we don't need a tight end. We have 3. All right, cool. So why are we getting corners? Why are we getting corners if we couldn't stop the run? If we couldn't stop the run,
Corners wise, but wait a minute,
If we
wait.
can
Right
stop
now,
the
right
run-
now, we only have 2 under contract. Really, we got Anthony Brown.
okay.
He's got 2 more years left.
No,
and
I understand that.
And we've got Diggs. Everybody else, Jordan Lewis, Awuzie, and Xavier Woods, they're free agents.
Now, to be honest with you, I'm okay with bringing a couple of our corners back and still drafting a corner. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Woods needs to go.
I don't think that. Yeah, Woods got to go. But I don't have a problem
without a
bringing Cheeto back or Jordan back. I don't have a problem with bringing them back.
Gina, that's right.
Our corners were okay. Like when they got healthy last year, they were solid.
Okay, but wait.
When they got healthy, they were solid.
Hold on. Were they solid, or were we also playing trashy teams?
That's a good question.
Okay,
We still couldn't stop the run against those
for
trashy
all those
teams.
out there that are saying, "Well, Andy Dalton got a better record than Dak Prescott."
Mark,
okay,
Mark, we couldn't stop the run against those trashy teams.
106. Oh,
We
tear the roof off the sucker. Tear the roof off the sucker. Okay, I was like, ain't nobody gonna watch it.
We need
But-
linebackers and defensive linemen more than we need
But
corners.
remember,
Everybody wants to
hold
draft
on.
a corner
Remember,
at 10.
our defense is playing against the 49ers, which was down to what, the 3rd string quarterback? We were playing against the Cincinnati Bengals with the backup quarterback. Okay, now
And
we
we
had
still
we had a backup quarterback from Cincinnati on our side.
Y'all can sell me on D tackle. You can sell me on linebacker. We couldn't stop the run against
Thank
those
you.
bad teams. We couldn't stop
I can't sell you on safety.
You can sell me on safety, but that guy ain't there.
was
He's not there. That guy
Okay.
ain't.
Well, you know,
no, but you can sell me on safety in the second round.
Okay, how about sell you safety in free agency? Free agency.
I'm already sold on that. But it doesn't happen if we don't have Dak as our quarterback.
Well, right.
It
Well,
doesn't- none of that happens.
according to the Dak haters,
None of this
if
stuff
we
happens
go
if
ahead
we
and
don't
just
have
get rid
Dak.
of Dak Prescott, we can have the 85 Bears defense and win with anybody.
Whole time we can't even draft
there's
the corner.
also I got roast beef and
many-
Italian subs.
How many corners have we drafted that we've kept here a long time?
A long time.
No, we've continued to draft
Terrence
corner.
Newman we probably kept about the longest.
Yeah, he's the only one that's hit the second
And,
contract.
and then he ended up playing another 10 years probably.
yeah, exactly. He's the only one. So guess what? You guys want to talk about the history of drafting tight ends high, right? Let's talk about us and drafting cornerbacks in the first round. Let's talk about that. We don't want to talk about that though, do we?
Well, Morris Claiborne is the only one I can think of.
Mo Claiborne. We had Mike Jenkins. Mike Jenkins was a Pro Bowler. We had Byron Jones. Byron Jones and Mike Jenkins were solid players. They were good players.
Yeah.
But they didn't make it to second
Yeah,
contract.
but Byron,
we didn't value him. We didn't help him.
But shit, what did he sign for? 16 a year?
Who? Byron.
Yeah.
Well, we should have kept him. We should have signed Dak, and you franchise him. If that's what you want to do, You should sign Dak and you franchise him, or you get them both
Well-
done. Which I thought they should have both got them both done. They should have got them both done.
The way I was actually looking at it was, sign Dak, sign Byron Jones, and franchise Amari. Because here was the reason: because the franchise tag price for wide receivers at that time would have been about $18 million. Okay.
Okay.
And it would have given you a chance to say, okay, Amari Cooper, are you going to stay healthy?
And guess
because
what?
Okay.
We've been paying Amari more money this year.
Well, true, but you would have been paying Dak Prescott a whole lot less. If we had gotten Dak Prescott done to that 35. The difference that you're paying Amari Cooper, we would have saved just on Dak, and you would have had your cornerback too.
But we would have had the cornerback, and we could have we would have had a better chance of letting Byron go this year, because we would have still had our cornerback, and we're getting another cornerback. But let's look at the history. If we want to talk about history, our best defensive players were drafted in what round?
Oh,
Because
later,
we talked about
I
this.
mean, Dak Prescott
No.
was drafted in the fourth round. I mean,
No, defense. Defense.
Oh, later in the rounds. Very few of our.
Well, I was saying second round players. Our best defensive players are second round players.
I'm gonna say, Jalen Smith was a second round.
Jalen was a second round. Randy
Taco
Gregory
was a
round.
second round.
No, Taco was a
No,
first rounder.
No, you're right. Taco was a first. Sorry.
D-Law was a second rounder.
True.
D-Law, Randy Gregory.
Van Der Esch was second.
No, he was
No,
first.
he was first.
He was
First.
first.
Wait a minute. It was Connor Williams we got in the second that year.
Yeah.
Sean Lee, was he a second?
Yes, he was. He was a second
he was.
rounder. Yep.
He was about to coach. once it was
We have better history in the second round than we do in the first
Lola
round.
says she don't smoke. I'll smoke a cigar from time to time,
I don't smoke at all.
but that's about it. Alexia is watching. Gratian became a fan. Alan, Lisa became a fan. I appreciate that.
Before the end of before the end of the Pro Bowl or the Senior Bowl.
Well, that's just the end of the first quarter.
That's up.
Yeah,
Oh,
somebody's
shit,
right though. Jalen did get Byron's money. He did. That was the mistake right there. The mistake was signing. The mistake was extending Jalen and not getting Byron. That definitely was a mistake.
Well, actually, the mistake was
Not signing
Zeke
Dak.
Elliott.
No, the mistake was not signing Dak 2 years ago. The mistake wasn't Zeke to me. I like Zeke. I think the whole offensive line got hurt, man. Like
Stuart
the whole
Griffin.
offensive line got hurt.
Stuart Griffin.
All of it!
Stephen Griffin just got home and about to open up his package. Stephen Griffin just got his Joe Boo Sports rack. Make sure you send me a picture of it and let me know. Let me know how you like it. We appreciate the super chat. Roland is watching. We got 271 likes. Our thumbs up on you now, and we're number one on sports.
Wow. So should I get on? Well,
But-
they
but
have to
probably-
invite me.
but-
They have
or-
to invite me. I didn't get the red
Whoa,
carpet.
whoa. Oh, hold up. Hey, Eastside, this is for you.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Eastside Herald is in the chat. Famous
Let's see if we
Texans
get
fan.
200 on you.
One of the few Texans fans that are still admitting that they're Texans fans.
Hey,
I-
hey, look, he's so brave. He's
Yeah,
so
I'm
brave, isn't he? He's so
know.
brave. Hey, you're a brave
Look,
individual,
look.
my guy.
Oh,
Who's
man.
going to be your quarterback if Watson gets traded?
All right, so okay. I see
Don't even have a
Evelyn is
quarterback.
watching. Hey, Evelyn, how you doing?
And y'all don't even have a number.
Sama, how you doing? Roland
You know what else too?
became a
J.J.
fan.
Watt
Woo.
retired too. Oh
He
man.
did?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to join his brothers with the.
I think he retired.
But you know what, Rax? I can't wait to
Well, I
see.
think he wanted to go to the Steelers and he wasn't going to get traded to the Steelers.
I can't wait to see Gina's Rax. I mean, when she gets her racks, okay?
Well, no, he didn't retire yet, but I think that they've been talking about it. So I think that that's
Crazy,
Scott,
crazy's at the gas station.
Because he wants to play with his brothers.
Okay, so back to the Texans. How do you feel right now about your Texans that you've been out there?
JJ Watt, you're gonna lose
Oh, look,
the quarterback.
JJ's gonna be gone. His career's been wasted.
It has been
Your
wasted.
quarterback out of here, okay? He hasn't even called the new coach or GM.
Hey, let me ask you this question because I don't know if it's a fit or not.
Okay.
But what if J.J. Watt somehow is out there? Because he doesn't want an extension.
No, he wants to get out of town. But the question,
He wants to go to the Steelers with his brother.
How do you feel about J.J.
you're talking
Watt?
about trading for him.
Would you have to trade for him? Or
That's what they're trying to
was this
trade him.
last year?
They're trying to trade him.
I thought he might retire because he can't go to the Steelers. He
Let me
wants
look
to
at
go
his
to the Steelers
contract.
to end his career with his
Now,
brothers.
you know, if it
Which
ends up
makes
being
sense.
like a Robert Quinn type of a deal, sure.
Yeah,
I'll give him.
yeah.
You know, I mean, we had. Okay, here's the thing. We got picks.
Yeah, I would
okay?
give up a. How many fourths we got? I wouldn't give up a fourth, but I give up a fifth.
I think we only have 1/4 because didn't we trade the fifth and fourth with the Eagles to get Tyler Badish?
Actually, look, he has this 1 year for $17.5 million. This 1 year, this last year.
And some of that would have to be paid by the Texans.
Yeah. So I think it's like half, right?
Well, it depends on how it was structured, how much of it was guaranteed money from before.
So let's see. Is this based?
Jessica. Oh yes,
based
it's
out-
ladies' night. What's up, Jessica? Welcome to the party.
Yeah. So all of the
Norlina, what's up?
all of the guaranteed money off of JJ's deal is done.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, I'll look at it this way. We spent $10 million for Tyrone
for damn
Crawford.
Tyrone Crawford, hell yeah, it's a better player. That was just a hypothetical. I wanted to throw
And
that
see what
your
you
way.
could do. See, here's the thing you can do with the J.J. Watt is you can go ahead and say, we're going to sign you to a new deal and make it like a 2-year deal,
Yeah, make it a
where you know it's incentive based, you know, or say it's a 3-year deal and spread it out. So that way you can say, okay, there's a voidable year in the contract or something like that. But the question is, would J.J. Watt want to go to Dallas now? If he's got, you know, that drive from Houston to Dallas isn't, you know, but 3 hours or so. You could kind of keep your family and
we got
everything
a
where
phone
you
book.
are and still stay, you know, around. But from a leadership standpoint, you'd like to see a guy like a J.J. Watt. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get Calais Campbell, because Calais Campbell, much like Demario Davis, are guys that are leaders in the community, but they're also guys that are leaders on a
They're
team.
glue locker room guys, like that actually
Yeah.
can play. You know, like we hear all about Crawford and how he was a glue guy, but he couldn't play. Mm-hmm. No, it's because he's not good. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. And you know what? I need to go to a little bit a word from our sponsor here, real quick.
I'm gonna go get some food. I'm starving. It looks like it.
Which was
I fire Howard.
Oh, you
Fucking fire him.
roast beef's got that Russian dressing on it, man. Swiss cheese. Mm-hmm.
What an idiot!
Next year is the cooking.
What an idiot!
It's all good.
Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me?
That's just a joke.
I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's an ass.
He's ass.
He's
We're up to
stupid.
322
I fire his ass.
thumbs up on you now. We got 6 people
I
watching.
fire his ass.
McKay became
I
another.
mean, how he's
Shout
gotta
out
be
to McKay.
stupid?
And it's fine.
Wait,
What are you
White
doing?
became
You just let Dallas
a
take
fan.
him.
Shout out to you. Lenora, shout out to you, is watching. Became a fan. Oh,
Let's
suck
see
it.
if we get 200 before the end of the stream.
Shoot.
At this rate, you'll get.
Well, shout out. We're number 1 on sports. We're probably the only sports that's on.
that
But
might-
hey,
that
I'll
might
take
vote-
it.
that might vote in
I'll
your
take
favor.
it. Okay, we're number 1 in sports
That
at
might
least.
vote in your favor.
Okay. Forgive me because I'll look to the side here. This, the way my setup is, and I need to have a couple other
need to do is
cameras. I've got actually 4 computer screens that are all in front of me
What
here.
you just need to have the chat on this one. On one computer.
Well, that's what. I should.
Even if you're using the other computer, it'd be good to have the chat on there too, so you don't have to look always over here.
You're right. Well, or you know what I could do? I should have ordered the one that was made for 3 of these, and then I could put another monitor up here, and I probably will do something like that. But this was a day that kind of came together in the last moment, and it really hit me this morning. It's like, oh, I could just use another camera in here on here. Did I? Jessica, Gina Thorne. Gina, what's up, Gina? Gina, we were just talking about you and your racks.
The webcam and the microphone is really all you need on that one.
Right. Well, see, I actually have the mic mixer hooked up on here, but I think it's just picked up that one. So I got to figure out how to use the.
Is that something in the settings?
Yeah, in the settings on there, setting it up. But did you get your racks yet? 'Cause see, here's what I want. I want to see a picture of you holding your racks.
Did the screen freeze?
Okay.
Is it still light?
See, and she didn't get the little racks either. She didn't get. She got the large racks. So Gina, we want to see you holding the rack.
Large ones too.
No, what we're talking about is I make sports racks. You know what we should do? Like we were talking about the other, if you're watching you now, I actually have several different sets in here. This is my man cave, which
We have one
is kind of like my shrine. But the way I have it set up here is behind me. You'll see a couple more monitors and stuff that are back over here. That's actually where my sports desk is. I think I can turn this camera. Okay, there we go. So actually, that's actually my sports desk where I do most of my broadcasts and stuff from it. So sometimes I'm sitting there, my morning report is from there. But outside, you see the door right there that goes outside. We have an outdoor studio that we were actually using for socially distancing. We were actually having football parties outside when the weather was nice because that way we could socially distance and have fun and stuff. So I actually have a TV, 65-inch TV that's out there. It's undercover under the upper deck, and all the stuff connects in there with a couple of different monitors and stuff. So I said all this to say something. But what we should do is the outdoor set, we had one of the mug racks that we actually had outside there. We should give that one away because that's a game used one. We also have the card rack one that's out there. We could do that one too.
We're still restoring this, but we got another one, Adam. I know who you are. And then you got,
The shot glass rack is dope, Mark, especially the Troy Aikman picture. Thank you very much. Oh, he was our winner chicken dinner. That's right. Yeah, we said because
he won twice.
He texted. It was like, nah, we can't. You can't be a two. So we said, all right, we'll give you one anyway, and still give out the other one.
Twice. We gotta make up some more.
I did, Jessica, get the picture of your rack. Yeah, and I tell you what, your rack looks good, Jessica. Your rack looks real good. And again, it's a glass rack, y'all, okay? We're not being dirty up in here. I know I look like a dirty old man, but I'm not a dirty old man. But definitely, we got a whole bunch of more of those racks that we actually have to get out that we're working on right now. You dropped off some today, didn't you? And I went out and I got some more wood today. So that way, if we get snowed in, I can be working on the racks.
We'll send the other ones out on Tuesday. Ones that we have there.
Well, Gina, you should have gotten an email with the tracking information to let you know when they're coming. Look for stamps.com because they'll send you an email.
Or you get the thing from the Joe Blues Sports, or whatever your website is, too, so I click on the thing.
Crazy Corvette, what's up?
If it went out, you get the thing.
So, John, how's the sandwiches, man? What?
Mark, you made a hell of an Italian sub.
Okay.
You made a hell of an Italian sub.
All right. I'm glad that you're enjoying it, man. Merritt is watching. How you doing, Merritt? Hey, guys, this thing is weird as hell. It's weird? Why is it weird?
It's just like Twitch. It's similar to Twitch.
Oh, you're a bulldog. Hey, you're from Mississippi. My man over here, Mississippi State, became a fan. See, you guys have, hey, you Mississippi State, you have my man Dak Prescott there. So shout out to you.
I sweat too playing off the chain.
Wagon Cumberg?
See, after Dak Prescott got picked up, a lot of the players have been going out.
Well, he raised the whole level of the whole French. I mean, the profile of the university.
Yeah.
And that football program is a lot better known because of them, and they're getting better recruits.
That and he does a lot for the school too, because it was back in the off season.
Jessica says she's going to order the large football. So Jessica's trying to get a bigger rack.
Just want the large or extra.
She wants the extra large rack. All right.
Let's see what the numbers are looking like.
Who do I have winning the Super Bowl? Well, I can guarantee you who's going to win the Super Bowl.
It's gonna be,
Do you want my true guarantee on who's going to win the Super Bowl? I can guarantee you that the team that scores the most points will win the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
And you can take that to the bank, okay? I can guarantee it. But more than anything else, here's what you do when you get to the Super Bowl.
You play to win the game. Hello?
Hello?
You play to win the game.
Oh.
You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
He has actually a great point there. He's saying, have you guys cover the YouTube and me cover, of course, the You Now.
I'm watching the You now.
Mike's covering the You Now.
Oh,
So,
there you go.
what?
You got it right there.
Yeah, that's the You now.
Okay. Yeah, well, we're new to You Now, but shout out to you, Stuart. Howard Floyd, the money man.
Kind of better than Twitch.
It actually looks like Spotify too.
It's really cool.
I'm just saying this one because you can do more, because you can actually do more with YouTube than you can with Twitch.
Jerry Jones loves Blake Jarwin. No one's taking his spot. Sorry. Well,
Twitch and
how often? Well,
at the same time.
how often do we look at things that Jerry Jones does and it's to the benefit of the team? I mean, seriously. Let's think back to some of the things that you have to scratch your head on. Okay. Remember when he was talking about, I want to go get Adrian Peterson?
No.
Remember when he wanted to get Johnny Manziel?
No, who was the other one?
Remember when he wanted to get Paxton Lynch?
No, who was the wide receiver that we wanted to pick up that year in the draft?
Which one?
The one that went to the Vikings.
Treadwell.
I can't remember that one.
Treadwell. I hated Treadwell.
But there's so many times where Jerry Jones says something or wants to do something, and it's like, thank God we didn't follow that.
Oh, you talking about Randy Moss?
Yeah, Randy Moss. That was another one.
That's
Let's go
what-
get Randy Moss.
That's kind of what I'm trying to get at with the whole Pitts talk. Like, I'm not passing up Randy Moss for Greg Ellis again. It's not gonna happen.
Because he went to one. They lost that Super Bowl. They was against the Giants. But
Greg Ellis at the most was maybe a Pro Bowler once, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were one game away his rookie year from going to the Super Bowl.
Jessica says, yes, I did. I did not see how beautiful they are when I saw you lost rack on a show. I fell in love with my Dak fan because I love my rack. It's on my wall, my Cowboys flag hanging over it. Jerry, go to your yacht and let's football people. Oh, Sven, you changed your profile picture. Are you also on You Now then? Is that you over there, Sven?
This thing is blowing up on You Now. You got 133. 32, 33.
Okay.
Bringing people over.
All right, so
Well, it might be too. You're number one in sports, so that might give you the edge too when it's time to look for the sports.
Stuart, I don't see it.
So maybe this You Now thing might work as another platform.
I tell you what, these quarterbacks have been underwhelming in this game. After
Well,
the pass,
I'll be honest with you.
McKinney, good catch. That guy right there has looked good so far in the practices and stuff. McKinney.
So you're on okay, I'm on You Now. Okay, cool beans. So are we bringing new people to You Now? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, the numbers are reflecting that you are, because the numbers are keeping going up. So you might have maybe over 200 by the time the game's over. They got I saw two more.
Okay, they are trying to take Mark from us. Oh, Gina's like, oh, hell no. Gina's ready to throw down. Gina is basically saying,
Enough is enough. I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this
Gina.
motherfucking plane.
Gina, don't worry, Gina. You know I'm never going to leave you, girl. You know.
Never.
I'm not leaving you, okay? YouTube is my home, okay? Don't worry about it. You now don't mean nothing. That that's not like what we do over here on YouTube. That's just, just You Now. This is YouTube. Okay, we cool. Oh boy. Well, they ain't gonna get it, Mark. He's our Mark. They fighting for. Oh, we got to fight. Are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Looks like we're getting ready to rumble. It's gonna be you now versus YouTube. All right now. So you now, you got to. Hey, you got to let me know. You pulling it in or pulling it out?
It's on speaker.
Hello. Yeah. Okay. It didn't come up on here. I mean, there's only 3. Okay.
I gotta text my guy Vach and let him know Deontay Brown does not look good today.
I got Terry Lead, Abe, and I got Stephen Griffin. Yeah. Okay. Maybe YouTube just kind of lost it. Howard Floyd.
Take the money out! All of it!
Yeah.
Almost 150. 11 away.
Almost
11 away. 11 away.
Oh man.
Oh no! Again, this game is really it's like Philly 500 would say, it's ass. We're just kind of hanging out, just talking and having a good time and stuff with it.
Games a season, so. 'Cause the XFL's not coming back.
I appreciate it, my man. Okay. All right. Peace out, man. Love you. I don't know how to work your phone, man, because I'm old. Howard Floyd. Thank you very much for that super chat. Okay. It's you now is what it is. Coming to America. Who's coming to America? Crazy Corvette. Hey. I wish I could see it live. See what live? Do it live. Okay. That's one I need to get. Is from that'll be another great sound effect.
Are you guys looking forward to the second one coming out?
Norlena Davis. What's up, Norlena? How you doing?
I don't know. That's a good question.
What's up?
Coming to America too.
You know, so many things have changed because of the pandemic. So movies are coming out like on HBO online, or is that what it is?
Well, it just depends on what networks are doing it. Because they have that one, I don't know if you want to see it, you might want to watch it. It's on Amazon Prime, One Night in Miami.
Yeah, well, Tracy's already watched that.
I want to see that movie because it looks good.
It's what Tracy said. It's fantastic because I mean, you're talking about Muhammad Ali, you're talking about Malcolm X, you're talking about Jim Brown.
And I don't know. I don't remember the fourth guy.
I'm trying to think. Singer. Man.
Yeah, that's him.
And they all met in Miami and stuff. And it's a great movie.
I want to see it. Though,
Bill O'Reilly. Do it live. Do it live.
That's one of the ones I want to do on Twitch because you can do the premieres.
Jessica, if I give it back to you, Jessica, you got to respect the tool, okay, Jessica? You got to respect the tool. I know you get trigger happy on there. You get trigger happy, okay?
Look who's number one.
Juan Thornhill.
Ron Thorne.
A guy who could have been playing for the Cowboys, but he will instead be playing in the Super Bowl.
Hey, he might be happy for that one.
Again.
So, Jessica, you got to be careful with the tool, okay? You can't get power hungry and just start blocking people left and right because you got to understand we have people who will disagree with our opinions, but they still have a right to speak, okay? As long as it what?
The best thing happened to Taco was leaving the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, for a lot of guys, that's the best thing that happened.
No, I'm talking about because he's a
Look at Cole Beasley.
the guy we thought that was a bum.
Okay, look at Jeff Heath. Jeff Heath was like getting interviews and stuff on NFL, Network and stuff because he was playing ball. Guys leave the Cowboys and they go to Super Bowls. Look, Kansas City, back to back.
It means we didn't have bad players. It just means we had bad coaching and bad culture
Jeff
on
Heath,
defense.
Before he left, was balling with two messed
I
up
mean, seriously.
shoulders. Two messed up shoulders, he was still balling.
I tell you what, he had heart. He had what a lot of guys
That's the
didn't
same
have on
game
there.
that Zeke Elliott was like, I need a break. He was still out there balling.
Alina became a fan. Shout out to Alina. Chandler, what's up? Chandler, what's up? What's up?
50 in a few minutes.
All right.
150. It's coming.
All right. So, JSR is Nation. D Shadow, what's up? The Shadow. PC76, what's up? Be nice. All right. It wasn't you though. Was it like you were possessed? It wasn't you that was actually blocking those people? She said it wasn't me, though. Does somebody else have control of your channel? Have you been hacked? What do you think of Surtain being mocked to the Cowboys?
I think if there was a corner that
Alcohol views.
No, I'm talking about the suggested channel to watch two guys reviewing alcohol.
Okay.
If there was a corner that I had to take at 10, and my tackles are gone, and Pitts is gone, I would take Surtain. That's the only corner that I would take at 10.
Okay.
Including J.C. Horn, and I like J.C. Horn a lot. But
I know you like J.C. Horn a lot.
But Surtain is the only corner that I would take at 10.
Okay. Hypothetically, your love child, Kyle Pitts, is gone. What are you doing at 10? And nobody's trading with you.
Somebody got to be there.
Eli Manning's got a commercial now?
You know what I would do, Mark?
What?
I might reach and I would go get JOK. Jeremiah Owosu Cormore. I would get him.
Okay.
If the guys that I really like are gone and I can't trade back, I would just go with. I would probably.
Guys, what is your YouNow thing for? Does Mark stream the game there, or will it be black screen forever? Or will it be a black screen? What do you mean? Sven, I don't understand what you mean. Jobu Sports Report. Thomas, what else would it be? Jobu Sports Report. Cotton, what's up, man? Cotton, our future Dallas Cowboys. Hope you're having a great day, too. Brian SoCal. Brian, we got to get together on some new looks and things. I just need to know. I need you to get creative. I need you to get creative. Like you got my Jobu Star, which is incredible.
We need some more things to burn.
Yeah,
more designs to burn.
Well, not only that, but we need another design for shot glass. That's because we're getting low on those too.
We got 2 boxes.
Okay, Felipe Franks with a completion. All right, so we got a 2-minute drill here. Let's see how good Felipe Franks is here, and let's see how these defenders are.
Well, here's a bigger question: is our quarterback? Oh man, I'm behind on the score here.
I see a lot of new faces.
Mike, we're new to the platform. Isn't everybody new?
No. But the thing is, though, you're the only one that does. You're trending number 1 in sports.
And I'm probably the only one that's doing
So
sports.
That might benefit you.
I'll put it this way: when I typed in sports, sports wasn't even listed on there. Okay.
I'm waiting for it to update. We probably got 150.
Jessica said she needs her tool back. See, Jessica, you got to respect the tool, okay? You kind of get a little trigger happy, okay? I understand there's power in the tool, but you got to take care of it though. Let me meditate on it, okay? And while I'm meditating on it,
32 seconds, second to 10.
let's go to this one.
I fire Howard. Fucking fire. No! Stupid motherfucker! What an idiot! What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's an ass.
Oh, in Super Bowl history?
He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him. You.
So Mike Fisher has a new video out. Dak Prescott, get the hell away from the Cowboys, says ESPN somebody.
Come on now, I need to update.
And
oh, someone gave you 50.
50 what?
I don't know what that.
Say hi to Remy. Hi Remy, how you doing?
Someone gave you 50 likes up or something. I don't know what that means. So do you buy lights?
I have no idea.
Or is that just how people like it? I don't know. The lights are free.
Dang, they got Rashawn Slater going 5. Yeah, man, our tackles might not be there, man. I'm not reaching for any other tackles other than Panay Sewell. They got him going to 8. We got a shot at getting Panay Sewell.
Rocking and babies.
Man, that might be my next video, Mark.
What's that?
I might be doing Panay Sewell, man.
All right, so it's half. We're halfway there. Oh, we're halfway there. All right, I know most of your time was not focused in on the game because I talked too damn much. Howard Floyd, thank you very much for that super chat. Hmm? 90 thumbs up. I don't
know what that means, though.
Okay, we got thumbs up. Oh, snap. Oh, well, I tell you what, we got 517 likes.
That might be the currency, too, because they pay for likes.
Oh, snap. We got 8 people watching. Shout out to them. We got a dollar holla, as Jessica says. All right, Jessica, can I trust you, Jessica?
What's the numbers looking like? Let's see if they're updated. 152. Oh, let me share us on my platform.
All right. We're going to do a conditional trial, Jessica, and see what you do with the tool. Okay?
I saw that.
Oh, living in a prayer. I kind of feel for 5,500, but he got that Nick Foles statue to lay flowers on and remember the good days. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't feel bad for Philly 500. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. All right, so while we're sitting here, we got a little bit of break. You got your belly full. Are you falling asleep over there?
I'm not falling asleep.
I was going to say, you're not going to that food coma, are you?
I mean, this game ain't really helping, though. This quarterbacks suck.
I can't have
Mark, I'm going to call you Marky Mark. That's your new nickname. Oh, man, that used to be, back in the day, my nickname. He's ass.
Because they got the bonuses tonight before storms.
Yeah, go get it, man.
Lola, when you ever go try a Haracha taco on a food truck?
Times your pay before tip.
I really hope the Dallas Cowboys will play better in the next. Well, you know what, Cameron? I tell you what, I don't think that we can do much worse than we did last year. And this may be the great thing about the NFL is not for long. And you see teams that will literally turn things around just like that. And I'm having a feeling that the Cowboys will be able to do that. We'll have that easier schedule. We got, huh?
He said, hey, man.
Who?
That guy, James.
That guy, James? Hey, man.
That's how you pronounce his name.
Howard Floyd, this one is for you, DMV. Thank you for all the hard work you're putting in and information. He said, hey.
Take the money out, all of it.
Howard Floyd said, this one was for you, DMB. Thank you for all your hard work you do in forming the Cowboys nation. All right?
Thank you, man.
We got a payout for you. And Howard, you want to know what's sad? I'll probably go out there a little bit later because it's going to snow tonight. But there's ice on top of the pond, and you're looking down there, and you see the fish down at the bottom. They're all sitting there kind of moving real slow. You know, they're doing their winter thing. Mm-hmm. But thank you very much for that super chat. Let's go to the first half highlights.
This is about it, man. This is probably the best play of the half.
That one run. You're right, D Shadow. 2020 was ass. Boston is watching. The real Aaron became a fan. Shout out to you.
Oh, look at that hurdle. Oh.
One touchdown pass.
Yeah, I saw that play.
Yeah,
like
we saw all the highlights.
Right,
but you know what? I tell you what will look real good is if I go ahead and make one of these meatball subs over here.
Yeah, go right ahead and fill you up a sub.
So, you know, maybe I could do like on You Now mukbangs.
You can do them live.
You know,
That's all it is. It's a live streaming platform is really all it is. Like
well, for those who are on You Now, I'm old. in case you didn't notice, I'm new on that platform.
Yeah, Patrick Jones.
Oh, Alan, listen, Alan. This is actually what's funny is people say, so what do you do with the fish in the fish pond in the wintertime? It's like, what do you think I do with them? I mean, what happens with the fish that are in the rivers and the lakes? Okay, they don't take them out. Okay, it's wintertime. Let's drain the lake and get all the fish out for the winter. They've been doing that for thousands of years. No, but they hibernate. They what they do is they hibernate for the winter. They stop eating about in October and won't start eating until the temperature really warms up, which will be kind of like the end of March, early April. And their metabolism slows down. Now, the thing that mystifies me with the koi is they still get bigger. They still grow. It's like, how are you growing and you're not putting anything in your system?
All that fast.
Eat them. Jessica, I'm about to take your
They don't taste that good to begin with.
Jessica, I'm about to take your wrench away from you.
They don't taste
I'm
that
serious.
good to begin with.
I'm going to take your... you don't eat koi. They're not that kind of fish. They're not that kind of... I mean, if you had a goldfish, you going to eat your goldfish? Come on, Jessica. See? So, no, they're good. You can see it. They'll move around real slow. They're looking like, is it springtime yet?
They're probably waiting for the Groundhog Day, too, as we are.
Oh, they will. But once it warms up... But here's what's happened because of global warming. You get some warm days, and they're thinking, we done made it through the winter. It's done. Start feeding us, and then all of a sudden it snaps and gets cold again. Who times you out? Philly fan? All right, don't be too trigger happy. Now, if we got trolls, I get it. We got some trolls and stuff. Unless they're doing personal attacks, don't go crazy on it, okay? The sadness of 2020. Right now, Dak is not signed yet. What witchery is this? The evil Mr. Tinkles? Evil? I'm with you on that one. Dak should have been signed.
So I got to tell you something funny.
What's that?
So Jessica watched my video this morning.
Uh-huh.
And you might need to take a wrench away for this. Because she was like, are you Law Nation's brother? Because you guys favor each other.
But you know what it is?
It's the beard.
All beards look alike.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay.
All Nation looks like James Harden.
Yeah, he looks like James Harden. I don't look like James Harden.
James Harden.
Oh, damn, Gina. You're pissed. Your daughter, you were relaxing, and now you got to take your daughter her spare key that she's locked out of her car. Damn. I'm sorry, Gina. I'd go do it for you if I could.
Yeah, but you could.
Crazy Corvette, I really like your profile picture. That is dope. Hopefully she's not too far away, Gina. But I guess we'll see you later. But don't forget to look out for an email from stamps.com because that'll let you know you can get your tracking number on it. And
Even when you get a glass, long time,
any free agents the Cowboys should sign.
I think we got to look at defensive tackle and safety.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily think we need to get the best one on the market, but we definitely need to get best 2 or 3.
Sit.
We definitely got to upgrade in both of those areas. And that's partially where I'm going with the whole safety talk.
Okay.
I want to sign a safety free agency because we're obviously not good at drafting.
Oh, but we signed Clinton Hyde-Dix last year.
Yeah, but I don't think they gave him a fair
They didn't give him a chance, and he probably told him the scheme was trash. He probably got shown his walking papers.
Yeah, because if he.
That was $2 million that we lost. We signed him originally for four and a quarter. Here's what's amazing. Yeah, the free agents that we signed last year, we spent $24 million.
There's no way he could have been that bad.
Let me say again. The free agents that we had and on defense, we spent $24 million last year. The only one that actually worked out was Alden Smith.
Well, there was another one, Zerline. Zerline was another one. We signed him.
I said on defense. On defense.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
On defense alone, defensive players, we spent $24 million.
And think about this, though. Think about this. We didn't have to sign. How many free agents did we sign on offense?
Andy Dalton. I mean, well, we saw Amari
not like
Cooper.
the undrafted
Okay.
free agents, but-
Well, I mean, we signed mostly our own. I mean, we like Amari Cooper and things like that, and Dak Prescott.
Because we're better at drafting offense.
Oh, I agree with that 100%. But again,
We
we
don't
really
draft
only
defense
draft
bad.
defensive ends, linebackers,
But we
and
don't draft
quarterbacks.
defense bad. Obviously, we don't draft it bad if they can go somewhere else and win.
Well, but
It's we hire the wrong coaches.
It's coaching.
well, let's hope we get the right one. Cowboys abroad, what's
This
happening?
year than last year on defense.
Riggins became a fan. The real Peter is watching.
The real
Trying to have at least 200.
Vigoro Charity is watching. How are you doing? The Truly is watching. What's up, people?
the truly, as in like one of those.
78 The Truly. I don't know.
I don't know. Some of these names look new. Like I can't tell who's from.
Um, It's the first time we've ever been. All of them are new.
No, I'm talking about like I can see some of them like the Reaper and Mike J. A couple of them.
Well, McCoy, we may find out about because he may be resigned. The Cowboys are interested in McCoy, and McCoy's contract really with the. This is not bad. He was 3 years, $18.3 million.
And we only gave him 2.
So I mean, you know, when you think, I mean, had he not gotten injured, now again, he got $3 million going out the door for showing up, but had he, I mean, he was looking in great shape. He had slimmed down. He seemed motivated and everything else. I would have loved to have actually seen him on the field more so than Dontae Poe. But Dontae Poe, when we signed him, he was on the PUP list through all training camp.
He came overweight.
Well,
That man was overweight.
they signed it. I don't know. Like we talked about this with Rob Phillips because my hunch was he was overweight when they signed him and they didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But he was saying how they signed him and then he went and got fat, possibly. And I don't know if I believe that.
Could be.
Who knows?
Could be. All right, I'm going to do something that's going to be me. I'm going to go grab a sandwich real quick here.
Go grab a sandwich, man.
Second.
Them Italian. Hey, look, those Italian sandwich. That's a hell of an Italian sub, man. And when I watch these quarterbacks play, I'm gonna throw it all up.
No, don't be throwing up down here.
Hey, just
Don't be throwing up.
All right, correction. I watch these quarterbacks play. I just want to go outside and throw it all.
Take Sage B to the restroom. It's clean.
We're going to do a little mukbang here.
I cleaned it this morning. I got it.
Oh, you put them away?
Yeah, some in there. I put a
Right.
few of them in the refrigerator and the rest of them
Tracy
outside.
wanted me to get those out of the armoire.
That's fine.
So please drink up
I could put one in my car.
Gatorades.
I put one of them in my car.
So you now, one thing I was known for.
Did the screen freeze?
And normally
Is it
we have
still live?
Jobu chicken wings, but here's what we got today. Today is just kind of a sandwich day. This is my homemade Italian. I'm sorry, roast beef right here. Look at that. Roast beef with Russian dressing. And then, I'm sorry, I hit that by accident.
Oh my God!
You're laughing at Philly 500 here by accident.
Oh!
Y'all bought it. No?
And then we got our
Yeah, this one was sell 50% off.
Italian sub. Look at that. Woo, that's homemade. But I tell you what, it's got my tomatoes, my onions, it's got my hot capicola, my mortadella, pepperoni. It,
Well, not that one, bad. But Amazon was cheap. And actually really do a good job of making Amazon. The charge.
yeah, that's a good sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah. That Russian dressing, man.
Yeah, that one I think I got for less than $20. And I got it overnight.
I love that. Alan Williams says, Dontae Poe turned into a human meatball.
Something that's plugged in and charge it.
You hit the nail on the head. He turned into a human meatball.
Doing much on Twitch.
I've got to enjoy this because I've got this week and next week, and then I'm going back on keto. So no more subs. Looks like a Super Bowl ring museum in there.
The Andrew.
We dethroned that Eagles fan last night. Should Jerry Jones be scared to sign Dak? Golf, Wentz, and all those got paid are not working out.
Yeah, but all of them have the same agents. That's crazy. Like,
Your thoughts on that one?
the
on,
top
say that
three
again.
quarterbacks
Sorry.
in that draft are
Should Jerry
the
be
same
scared to sign Dak?
agents. No.
Golf and Wentz got paid and are not working out.
No, see, the thing with Jerry Jones
No.
is they
He
wait
shouldn't
till
be.
last-
Why does what happened over there matter with what's happening in your organization? If you're worried about someplace else it not working out, then you don't have as strong of an organization as you claim to have.
The thing that we know is with the big contracts, they
Because
wait till last minute.
it's working out in Seattle. I mean, Deshaun Watson. I mean, it ain't working out there. Not because of his play though.
No, it's not working out there because they suck. It's,
Yeah, because they're a bad organization.
with the organization, they screwed the whole
team.
team.
About a passing as Patrick Mahomes.
But I mean,
Number 2 in passing this year.
but if we want to talk about Jared Goff, I mean, he's been to the playoffs
Yeah, but-
a couple of times and
but
had
look-
some good
no, no.
runs.
Look
But
who
see,
they're look
that's
who they're
where
rumored to get though. Matthew
Coaching made
Stafford.
him a better
No,
player
no.
than what he really was.
No.
Absolutely,
No, no.
yeah.
They're rumored to trade for Matthew Stafford.
They wanted to trade for Matthew Stafford.
Well, that's some rumors.
They're rumored to be trading with them. So it's like, that's another team that's looking for his services.
I mean, that's one of those ones that, you know,
I was like,
I got to scratch my head on that one. I'd rather keep Jared Goff. Like,
I'm just saying, though,
what's the issue there?
if they're rumored to do that, then
I'm sorry.
You know there's
To
problems
me,
in the team.
Matthew Stafford is overrated in my
I
mind.
think he is. But the fact is that the 49ers wanted him and they said no thank you to that.
Sorry, Abe, didn't mean to make you hungry.
I
they
think
got
he's
two
good.
number twos and two number threes for Matthew
I'm with you,
Stafford.
though.
No thank you.
I think he's good, but that's about it. That's about it. I don't. If you don't have a good team around him that you're gonna surround him with and say, okay, that's the missing piece. If you are, I don't
Thomas
think he.
Garrett.
I don't think he takes the Rams over the hump.
Thank you, Thomas.
And what about Tom Brady? No, we're not Tom Brady, but Aaron Rodgers. Because they're torn about him
Because they signed a Love. They got Love.
No, because the owner and all of them, they want to get rid of him, but the coaches want to keep him. They're torn.
Well, I'll tell you
but
what.
you know what? If I was a team right now, I might be offering Green Bay for Love. If I really wanted a quarterback, okay.
Well, Thomas Garrett said, don't be surprised you see a golf Stafford trade.
That might,
Do the Rams have the picks to do it? And why?
No, trade golf and Stafford.
Yeah, I know.
we have
I'm
to
saying.
Straight up.
some picks with-
Oh, true. I mean,
The Rams haven't had a
talking about
first
straight
round
up?
pick in forever.
You talking about? Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. So are we talking about straight up?
I don't know,
Because
I think there'll be some picks.
To me, it would be straight up.
I think there'll be some picks that go along with the trade on both sides. At least one.
if I'm the Rams, it's not straight up. You know why? Because I'd be giving you the most winning quarterback that you've had in your history, and he has playoff experience. He went to a Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford ain't won diddly. So if I'm the Rams, I'm not making that straight up.
2 cents.
Right?
Okay, you know what 2 cents?
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
I see you must be an Eagle fan, talking about our Cowboys since '96.
Ooh,
The Ian Book, yep.
yeah, that's Book. Who's that
Boom.
Who's that fat guy?
Sign that big man up.
What I wanted to see from Ian is if he's going to be decisive in the decision making.
Well, I am way behind.
Book gonna run.
I like
That's
I
what
like,
Book
I like
does.
the hustle. But it's fourth down, so it doesn't matter.
I keep forgetting to push it up. My roast beef sub, nice rare roast beef.
Yeah, man. Look, if I wasn't full, I'd go get another one. But I'm dying over here.
I know I'm about to save that other one for later. And eat it before I leave.
Well, the thing about the Lions need to trade him before March, because come March 1st, if he's still on the roster, he gets that roster bonus.
I think. Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it might be one of those cases where they don't get much really for him.
They probably won't. They just want to get rid of him.
There was rumors that there was 49ers offered 2 seconds and 2/3.
Yeah, that's what I saw that, and they said no, thank you. I would have taken 2 number 2s and 2 number 3s for him.
I sure as hell with her too.
What?
I think they want number 1 in that deal.
Yeah,
It ain't
but
gonna happen for him.
people got to understand that 2s today are as good as 1s. You know, Twos are as good as ones today.
I think this year, definitely.
I mean, in the last couple of years, it's been that. It's been that. The twos are really good. Like Juan Thornhill was a second-round pick.
He's
see.
going back-to-back Super Bowls.
I keep bringing them out.
That goes back to my philosophy.
Safety.
Because safeties aren't a big first-round pick. You're getting the top one or two prospects in the second round at safety. Generally speaking, same thing with tight ends. Same thing with, like, interior defensive linemen.
Yeah, we were toward the end of the draft. There's still good tight ends in that second round towards the end.
I mean, when you think about Gallimore was considered one of the top interior linemen. We got him in the third round.
That's why I keep trying to tell people, like our first round pick is not going to dictate us being able to build our front seven. It won't. It just won't, because just by the value of defensive tackle, linebacker, safety, we can still get all of those same things. Good ball.
Rockin' Babies, thank you very much for those 90 likes. The Reaper with 60 thumbs ups. I guess that's like, shout out to you two.
I don't know if that's like their currency or what that is.
Well, we'll find out after we finish the stream. Actually, this game's kind of going by quick. We're in the third quarter already.
Well, I mean, it's not that many penalties, and I mean,
They're letting
not
them
that
play.
many points.
No, 13-0.
I like this kid though, this Mon kid.
Jerry's
though.
grandson is coming to the Cowboys.
I kind of agree. I kind of think that. I do.
At some point, I think so.
Is he playing yet?
He hasn't done diddly squat in college yet, though. I think he might have opted out this year, possibly.
Oh, is that one Dak
Okay.
Prescott boys?
Yep.
Hill?
Yep. Okay, hypothetically,
I've been keeping my eyes on John Stephen Jones, like as far as like his career and playing.
I know he didn't play.
Scott Linehan's son is trash. Well, he was in the AAF, and he looked
Well, apple don't fall far from the tree.
I was like, I'm the same.
What's his name again?
He was the third string in the AAF. I was like,
Oh, you gotta make that catch. Seen a lot of drops too. Oh no, good play by the defender. Good play by the linebacker. Brian, you sign him. That's what you do. Because at the end of the day, with a 3-year contract, he's taking a gamble on himself too.
Okay, so John Stephen Jones, 2018, 2 completions out of 8 attempts.
Good pass. Oh, okay. Big, okay, inside the red zone. Good ball.
Well, here's the problem. So technically, I mean, hypothetically, his freshman year, he only 2018 had two pass completions. In 2019, he had 13 out of 26 completions for 2 TDs, and he didn't play in 2020. So 2021 would be his senior year.
I think a red shirt junior year.
All right, so
But he didn't play last year, so it don't count, right?
it actually counts if you want to enter the draft. It counts as a secured year, whether you played or not. So if you were draft eligible. So he got a whole lot of work to do. I mean, he could be coming to the Cowboys and be like a legendary pick.
Do you think do you think that it matters where they draft him? If they draft him,
if he's asked, do you really see them saying we're going to sign my son?
Yes, I do.
And he's going to be the starter for the Cowboys.
Maybe not the starter right then and there, but he's going to be on the roster.
Okay, on the roster and being a starter are two different things.
No, he'll be on the roster to start eventually. Look, when there's smoke, there's fire, man. With this team, with this organization.
I could see if he was doing something, but you're talking about okay, all right.
They've sold you on players they've sold you on players they don't have blood. They sold you on them and they weren't good. Why wouldn't they sell you on him? They told you Ben DiNucci was gonna be good.
Well, let's say they put him out there and he is Ben DiNucci. How long you see him keeping him out there? I can understand them say, we're going to get him out there so we can say that my grandson, played a game for
They
the Dallas.
fizzle him out and he become a coach.
I can see that.
They fizzle him out and he become a coach.
Amari Cooper was balling with Dak. I ain't worried. Dalton just sucks. Hey, we same agreement there. All right, so
Amari was balling with Dalton. Good. Oh, touchdown. Good ball.
hot
Kellen
damn.
Mond to Amari Rogers. A seam route.
They
Hey, I'm starting to
finally-
like this Mond cat, man.
The American team America finally got on the board.
Hey, they might need to play him and stop messing with these other quarterbacks. That was a good ass throw.
Used to be the North-South for Senior Bowl. Well, there used to be the East-West Shrine game, and then the North-South. This was the North-South, wasn't it?
No.
No. There was
used to
the
have the
East-West Shrine game. It used to be. And then what was the North-South
I know what you're talking about, but
game?
are they not having those this year? I mean,
I was thinking that this is only Terry Lee. Shout out for the shot glass, man. Well, thank you, man.
because don't the East-West Shrine
Take the
game
money out,
allow
all of it.
undergrad?
Uh-huh.
It was canceled this year.
No, everything was canceled this year. This year sucks. Peyton 96 is watching. Pierce 03 is watching.
They're going for 2.
Everly is watching. Thank you, everybody,
Got
for
it.
watching. They got 2. Uh-oh.
Okay, man, this Mond kid is all right, man. He might be your Dak, man.
That's a nice pass. That's a nice pass there. Boom. And look at that. He had a guy right there in his face. He held on to that. That's a nice catch.
Now, do you remember yesterday I was showing you the slot receiver that JOK was guarding at the linebacker? That was him. That just caught the touchdown.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Who do I got in the Senior Bowl?
The team that scores the most points.
There you go. The team that scores the most points. There you go. That's my. I know people hate me. Everybody hates me.
Yeah, Marvin Wilson, I haven't seen him yet. I don't think he's going to play. There's a lot of players that I thought was going to play in this game that decided to just show the scouts in practice and then I guess maybe want to risk it in the game. It's a lot of them. The Tony, the receiver from Florida, he's been ripping it up all week. I thought he was going to play today. Decided not to play.
Well, are you going to go through and break down the film from this game?
I'm probably going to go from my notes. The things that I was able to, pick up.
I have smoked briskets before. I'm not great with the briskets yet. I need to perfect that. Have you spotted Wilson yet? Marvin Wilson.
Nah, I haven't seen him play yet.
I'm talking about not yet. Touchdown Amari Rogers, Wilson, and Mac Jones out.
Man, I kind of wish. You know what I wish, Mark?
What's that?
We gotta go to one. We gotta go to one of these at some point. We gotta just take the RV and drive down to Alabama. Was it maybe I think it's like a 10-hour drive.
Driving to Montgomery is, if you're driving straight through, it's about 11 hours.
11 hours?
Because my sister lives in Montgomery, and I used to drive down there. It's an easy drive. I mean, it's basically 85 all the way there. You need to, yeah. Hey, Alan, briskets cost a whole lot of money. We all need to perfect that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You don't want to mess up. Show us a little Philly 500.
He looked great. He looked like Miles Sanders. He looked great. Now, the one thing that may come from Miles Sanders' injury, which is a hamstring injury, which kept him out of a lot of the OTAs and minicamp last year.
Oh, no, I'm good.
What the hell did that door just shut for? Did you hear that? A shut door just opened and shut. Nobody's around. What the hell's going on? Anyways, I'm sorry. I got fires. I got power shutting off all around me. I got ghosts running around my house. What the hell's going on? Anyways, so it's got to be Mark Holmes and that stupid Joe Budal. That's what I think it is. Because that Joe Budal, I'm chopping its head off this year. I don't care how evil it is. I would come with the power of God, baby.
I wish I
and I am
could
chopping its head
get on you
off.
now.
Now, so you can't scare me at all.
The anti-Cowboy fan, Philly 500, who's one of my buddies. Philly 500 is crazy. He is literally a nut. We have a clip of him literally going off from the draft when the Cowboys ended up drafting CeeDee Lamb and him just going off and being pissed off about it. And literally talking about Justin Jefferson. I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's ass. And it was kind of hilarious. All right, 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. We have the American team with 8 and the national team with 13.
Oh, got him.
And we got a sack. Woohoo.
Sample.
I guess they booked Book. Book him.
Book.
That's a big 96.
Yeah,
That's a big
96 from Florida State has been going pretty well.
That's a big man there. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I keep forgetting, Troy. What happens is there's right over here. Okay, the score is actually down here. Okay, and I put the score in there, but I got to remember to hit push to go through there. That's a face mask.
We have a shift in this game.
The American team come alive. You became a man. Yay, Adore. I adore you, Adore, for becoming a fan. What's up? Adele is watching. Shout out to Adele. Shout out to the other side. Oh, sorry. Okay. I can't sing. I know I can't sing. At least I can in the shower, but that's about it. Alex, thank you for that super chat, Alex. The reason Dak won't get a contract because of John. You may have a point there. It would be stupid. And that's when you realize that winning football is not what it's about. Tired of Alabama winning titles. I can't wait until Saban retires. The Lions are not interested or nor talented enough to benefit from having a top 15 quarterback. They need a rookie quarterback with potential and low salary to help them in by 2024. Howard, he has not done the chip challenge yet because he's trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. He's got about 1,600 more to go.
Something like that. Oh, good pass, good catch. Who is the Smith kid? He caught that, man. He caught that. He did catch it.
Okay. It looked like a catch. Daniel, what's up, man? How you doing? Daniel says, what's up, DMV?
What's going on, my man? What's going on?
Mark, who's looking at far as defense goes for the Cowboys? Who do you see? I'm gonna defer to DMV on that one.
Who do I see? What?
Defensive wise, the Cowboys trying to draft. Well, the question will be is, let's say they do get Kyle Pitts at 10.
Okay.
Okay. Going into the second round, if we haven't traded back, that will be the 42nd pick in the draft. Who do you see the Cowboys? In fact, we need to sit down and do a mock draft.
Yeah.
Who do you see defensive wise? We got to go defense the second round.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to go defense. Honestly, I've done mock drafts and I've gone defense the entire time with how the draft fell. Because I found trade partners, you know. Who do I think they draft? Probably one of them corners that we're talking about. Mm-hmm. Maybe, you know, maybe a defensive lineman, maybe a linebacker. It all kind of depends on how it falls. A guy that
the American team has the ball right now. We got a pass interference.
Oh, is that going? Is that the one?
Huh? I believe it does.
Who would I say? Second round. Let's say we get Kyle Pitts. Second round. I think you got to go. I think you got to go safety. I mean, regardless of who we sign in free agency, I just think that's probably the market right there. Safety.
This is an interesting take here. This is from Des Bryant. I remember my second year with the Cowboys, and a lot of older players didn't like the fact that I was saying we didn't win because we walk around like we won the Super Bowl. What a lot of people fail to realize, you win triple the glory. You know, and that's where Dez got in, and he kind of rocked the boat. You remember when Dez came in, and, you know, the good old hazing for the new guys, you got to carry my shoulder pads. He's like, I didn't come here to carry your damn shoulder pads and shit. Screw you.
You know, Dez got a lot of flack, and I didn't want to cut him. But everything Dez said, Dez has been true. Dez has been, like my shirt says, genuine.
Oh, Stephen Cooper says Kiper has the Cowboys taking offensive tackle with the first pick.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
You know, but if Mel Kiper said it, then it ain't gonna happen. Okay, yeah. Mel Kiper don't know shit. I'm sorry. Let me.
Hey, meanwhile, this quarterback Mond is putting on. He putting on a performance right now. But everything Dez has been saying has been right. Garrett guys. If you look at the organization, Dez left, Beasley left. I did a video a long time ago of which one of those guys is going to go. And both of them are in situations where, oh, good pass. Oh, my God. Hey, this kid right here, hey, Kellen Mond is putting on a performance. Another touchdown.
From
so the
Tennessee. Uh-oh. So he's the star of the show today.
Yeah, look at this ball. Whew. I need to see where he's projected.
Is that 2 touchdowns? It's 2 for him, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's actually funny. The people who are on here, remember I said he was one of the guys that I thought was having a really good. He's having really good practices. Oh, woo. Oh my God. Okay, kid.
All right, 16. Uh-oh. There, boom. I got the score updated. Yay.
Yeah, he is. Remember I said that, like, you asked me who, like, what I wanted to see, people dominating, or what I wanted to see somebody step up to the challenge. And we're starting to see that a little bit. And it's crazy because he, based on CBS Sports, he's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's like the 10th quarterback. He's gonna move up this board. He's gonna move up the board because there's quarterbacks playing in this game that are rated higher than him,
All right.
and he looked better. He looks like the best player, not the best player on the field, but he looks like the best quarterback that's played today.
Yeah. So they take the safety Washington in the second round.
I think you can get a little bit further away. I don't think you got to draft him in the second round. Do I think he's a second round player or talent?
Oh.
Yes, I do.
Hold on. DMV, and I can verify that he will. This isn't like Philadelphia. Howard Floyd says, if DMV does the Hot Chip Challenge and next week, I will donate $250 to his channel.
As much as 250 is enticing, I wanted to set a goal to hit 5,000, so I don't want to cut it cheap. I don't want to cut it short off of money.
Man.
I'm trying to hit 5,000, man. It's not that I'm ducking, but like, I mean, I would do it for free. You know what I'm saying? But
I'll tell you
I'm
what.
gonna do it for free if we hit 5,000. Like my goal is important to me, man. So, you know,
Oh man,
let's help me get to 5,000, and I'll do it. You don't got to. You don't got
I
to
might
spend
do
it
it again for $250. Okay, I can be bought. Okay, I ain't too proud. $250 is a lot of money. Okay.
Buddy Johnson, yes. From what I'm watching right now, yeah. I would definitely in the mid rounds. I mean, because I think we should think about looking at a quarterback anyway. And so yeah, I would definitely maybe fourth. I mean,
There's my boy Calais, last year's NFL Man of the Year.
maybe fifth round. I would take a shot on him.
What you mean? You don't want the bomb ass pizza place, Ben DiNucci?
Come on, man.
How about Garrett, man? Double G.
Yeah. Well, guess what? He can battle his ass out. They can battle it out. And I
Okay.
got this young kid, and if he don't make the team, what does that hurt him going on practice squad?
Oh damn! Howard Floyd, 500 for me or 500 for DMV?
I know verify. I know Howard is real.
I know he
I
is.
know Howard is real. And
Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about 500 for him or me? Because hey, that gets me of that thing that I want to get for here.
Norlina.
That's a fifth of it.
Norlina, look when you look at the tape, absolutely, Kyle Pitts is a better player than all of those guys, and it's about that for me. It's about value. So yeah, I do think that he's better than them. He definitely is.
Mond is a bust. Somebody says.
How can he be a bust if he's
I
like?
was gonna say, he
How
ain't
can he
even
be a bust
played
and
in the
he's already down?
I'm just-
He's already down on the totem pole.
Man, the haters
He's
don't.
already a bust already. People probably say Dak is a bust.
I mean, literally, that's a.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hating, man, that's like an art form, man. It's like you like a born a hater, like myself, man. A lot of cats think they hate, but man, I mean, I'm mad, I'm mad at everything, man. Brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got three
in the
cars?
pocket. Oh.
Man, that's played out.
He got out of
I hate
it.
on
He was good getting out of there.
Totally broke.
I mean, he's good for that.
Ain't
There's
got
a
nothing
flag.
like me,
Illegal
you know what I'm saying?
He's got to let go of the ball,
Yeah,
man.
that's what real hate
He's
is all
very
about, man.
indecisive with his reads.
Man, we got the haters in here already. Guys ain't even got to college yet. Gotten out of college yet. And hating to call him a bust. Damn. Woo, we're up to 520 thumbs up on.
You want to know something funny?
But
A lot of people who are saying like, and I'm not like, again, I'm Team Pitts. A lot of people were mad at CeeDee Lamb last year, but then we ended up getting the cornerback that they wanted us to get at 17.
yeah.
That could happen again. Because I did not want Trayvon Diggs at 17. But when we got him in the second round, I was elated.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think there were better corners on the board. And guess what Trayvon Diggs was? He was the best graded rookie corner of the year.
He was.
Even
Even with the time that he was spent out,
Yeah.
without a training camp and everything else.
Exactly.
He played well.
And I mean, our draft last year was really it went really well, and it started with getting the best player available. And CeeDee Lamb, when we didn't need CeeDee Lamb.
Jason is asking, what are we looking at offensive line? You know, I don't think they're going to do a whole lot on the offensive line. I think they're going to roll the dice on Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins.
That's just insurance for us to feel better. I'm with you. I mean, I would love to get.
I fire Howard. Fucking fire.
I would love to get an offensive lineman because I think we can solidify things. But I think that the way that the Cowboys think, they're like, we just weren't healthy. We'll be healthy this year.
And, watch. But the thing with Tyron Smith, though, man, Tyron Smith has been missing time every year since
he could retire. He could retire tomorrow.
It's true.
You know.
Mine has 2 deep passes, Rodgers and Palmer. I just did a 7-round mock draft and traded down to 25 to get Nick Bolton.
Hey, and that's good. And when you traded down to 25, I know you got number 33 too. Or you got some second rounder that was good too.
Right.
Let us know what you got in that second round too.
You're starting to convince me, DMV, Norlina says.
Yeah, I mean, look,
This
I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe
this
it.
could be Dak all over again.
You talking about mine?
Mm-hmm. Could be.
He could be. And guess what? If he would have come in, if Dak would have get hurt and he would have come in and go whatever he did, 8-0 or whatever, Dak, you gotta sit down until I mean,
we need to start planning on Tyron's replacement. Well, that's true. Draft offensive lineman in the 3rd round.
I mean,
Tyler Badass was a 4th round pick.
yeah. Good play by the DB there. Melifonwu. You know, they talked about him a little bit. They talked about him in the practices and stuff. He has a brother that's in the league.
All right. I sound sleepy. It's because it's game. It's not like watching the Cowboys.
Yeah, he's related to Obi.
That night, I ate that big ass sub too. Okay, You know that's a food coma. That and I don't sleep well at night.
You got a ghost pepper chip?
Well, you know, if Howard offered me $500, I'd just say okay. Isn't he related to Obi? Yes, he is. I think he is.
I think that's his brother.
You missed me taking a nap, Jessica. The American team has come alive.
Trade down and get him, Norlina says, and maybe pick up an extra 3rd or something. That's possible. Just depends. Like you could possibly trade to maybe 15 and still get Pitts and still get a 3rd or something. That's possible as well. Because if we look at the draft order, there's a couple of teams that need a quarterback.
Couple. There's a whole lot of teams that need a quarterback.
Yeah. So we're in a premium position. The only way I get Pitts is if I can't find a trade partner.
Right.
That's the only way. And think about it. The Dallas Cowboys, who trades with us for real besides the Raiders and the damn Lions? You want to know why? Because
the Eagles did last year.
Well, I mean like a major trade. You want to know why? Because our front office can't shut the hell up. And they can't keep leaks from shutting the hell up too.
Yeah, the whole damn.
The worst thing that could have happened was them highlighting the Herschel Walker trade. Because doesn't that make Minnesota look like them look like asses? Yeah. They got to hear about how they traded the farm for Herschel Walker and that ended up being a dynasty. That's the worst thing that could have ever happened. And we're just laughing to the bank, and now we can't find no trade partners that are worth the damn.
Well, true, but I don't think you'll ever see a Herschel Walker type trade again.
You might have if they would have shut up about it.
I mean, you think about remember what this goes to show you how much the NFL has changed. Because for Minnesota to make that trade for Herschel Walker, you saw Mike Ditka make all of my draft picks to the Washington football team to get Ricky Williams. To get a running back.
I know.
I mean, think about that.
I know.
He gave up 7 picks to get Ricky Williams. Now, Washington didn't do anything with the picks, but just think about that.
And what's wild is Ricky Williams ended up being a great running back. Now, he gave up the league for weed,
Yeah, for
but
a
at
while.
one point
He
he
came
was
back.
the best. He was the best running back in football.
What, the helmets? Are you
Washington.
talking about those helmets, Law Nation fan? Most of those we bought online, like eBay and different events, but you can go online and buy them.
Hey, Mark.
What?
I bet you Washington would have rather had Ricky Williams than those picks.
Well, either way, they got nothing
Yeah,
out of that. I mean, they had 7 picks and turned it into nothing. Penn State linebackers are Truth, Sean Lee, Navarro Bowman, and Arrington. Howard Floyd, good to see you in the chat at Derek Young. DMV over there taking all kinds of notes down there.
I am, definitely.
I'm going to steal that notepad from him. I've been there. That was the last Super Bowl was 2009. I want to say that was Arizona versus the Steelers, and that was the comeback touchdown, and we were right on the goal line. My seat was even with the goal line when Big Ben threw the touchdown that won that game.
I got to go with you to Super Bowl one year. Not to actually inside, but I would like to go around all the events and all of that. Oh, good pass.
Well, let's see if that, the world has changed with 2020.
It has.
Let's find out if I'm going to be going anymore again. I can guarantee you one thing. If the Cowboys ever go back to the Super Bowl, I will be there. Come hell or high water. My wife already knows, okay, if we got to sell the house,
COVID or not.
okay, Mark will be at that Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
No name team can be on the channel. Scary saying they are going to take Dak. It's amazing how many teams would love to have Dak Prescott except for the Cowboys. Isn't that amazing to you?
Yeah.
When you hear about the Eagles, maybe they don't want Carson Wentz. You don't see all the memes of Carson Wentz and all these other teams' uniforms like you do with Dak. I have seen Dak Prescott, in the 49er and Washington. I've even seen Eagle fans talking about, hey, maybe they franchise tag him, this year, and we get him the following year.
Well, here's the crazy thing.
What's that?
Who's the number one free agent on the market right now?
Dak.
Exactly. So what are we talking about here? Again, the only team that don't really want him is Dallas.
Now here's okay. Let's put it this way: if Matthew Stafford was a free agent, who would be the number one free agent on the market?
Dak Prescott.
Okay, thank you. Then why is it that people think that the Cowboys need to give up more than Dak Prescott to get Matthew Stafford?
You should save that for a video.
Seriously.
You should save that. You should save that comment.
I read you that article yesterday where the guy said literally trade Dak and Michael
But
Gallup.
it was never put in that way. If both of these guys are on the market, all's equal, apples to apples.
Which one would you try and get?
Yeah, exactly. If you say Matthew Stafford,
You a damn liar.
you're a damn fool.
Michael Osborne, what's good with you, man? What's good with you? I am doing my first You Now stream with my YouTube stream here. So I've got multiple screens that are going on right now. I'm new to the platform, and shout out to the people that are watching right now. I've got all kinds of new fans. I appreciate it. I'm getting close to 200, I believe. And I appreciate each and every one of those guys. And I appreciate all of you. Mark, they are going, sir. Mark my words. Dak ain't going nowhere. Stafford is washed up and will probably retire in a year. You know what? I'm looking. Here's the thing that I'm going to say that I think.
Look at Michael Carter.
Damn.
Oh,
damn.
Oh.
That's a grown
Touchdown.
ass man. He's like, I want to get paid.
Okay.
I want to get paid. Wow. He's like, I ain't going down.
Michael Carter made him some money today.
Wow. And they take the lead back.
And he's like the third. Here's the thing. He's like the third-rated running back in this draft, and he's playing in this game. He reminds me of Ahmad Bradshaw.
Wow. Touchdown national. Carter stock's going up.
Hey, this game all of a sudden got kind of good.
Yeah. Would you trade a Woozy for Sherman for a 1-year deal?
I wouldn't have to trade. We could just sign Richard Sherman.
Right. And a Woozy's a free agent. Both of them are free agents. So.
But if you're asking if I would sign Richard Sherman, I would. I would. For one, I don't think you're going to be paying him top corner money.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy that understands the scheme.
Right.
He's a guy who's a leader.
I was just saying, a fiery individual.
And he's a guy that could get people to buy into what Dan Quinn is preaching.
Because he can
which
go,
that's
you
something
see this?
we haven't had
He's like,
yet.
you see this?
You see it? Yeah, exactly.
I earned this with that guy. So shut your mouth and listen.
And you know what bothers me a little bit when people say this? Oh no, he's lost a step. Well, damn it, we got young guys who never find a step.
What I'm gonna say?
We got young guys that can't even walk, and you talking about lost a step.
Micah May, what was that? Mike Madeline became a fan. Shout out to you. C Heavenly, how are you doing? C Heavenly.
Simba, who's been balling? Kellen Mond, the quarterback from Texas A&M, has been balling. Michael Carter from North Carolina has been balling. Oh, good. Is that a completion? Yo.
Refresh.
Man, who else is watching Kellen Mond put on a clinic right now? What a pass. Yo. This kid made himself some money today.
Mondo?
He just completed like a deep comeback.
Moving up the board.
This is Dak. This is baby Dak right here. Whew.
You got to hold on to that, man.
He letting it rip.
Footsteps.
He letting it rip. Those are big level throws right there. You got to put that away.
You got to hold on to it, man. He high pointed it nice, but you got to hold on to that hit.
Yeah, you got to put that thing away.
Jessica, you wish you could what? New ladies and who did I miss? Who did I miss? What ladies? So I need to know. Well, I didn't see the names, but here you go. Huh? 200? We up to two. We 4 members away from 200.
That was a tough throw.
Damn! Shout out to everybody on You Now. Woo!
3rd and 10.
Shout out to You Now. And we're almost into the 4th quarter. It's almost over. I am still yes, Simba. I'm still on You Now. I'm only 4 people away from 200.
Hey, look at those numbers against Auburn and Alabama.
Huh?
Hey, wow, I didn't know he killed Auburn and Alabama like that.
Oh, okay. And Mike's got himself that Italian sub over there, don't?
Might as well eat something before I go drive.
Well, I tell you what.
Do they go for it?
They're pretty good. That might be the easiest.
I think they should go for it.
That might be the easiest thing to start doing for some of these game days. Just make subs.
Only winners get wings. We haven't won nothing in a long.
Oh
Won nothing in
man.
a long time.
Michael Osborne, what's up? How you
You know
doing?
what else too? We gotta find like when all this COVID stuff is over, we gotta find us a sports bar because we don't have Lucky's no more.
Oh no, we got a sports bar.
But right here.
Now, if I weren't married, we'd have a wait stand. But no, we don't have that. No, but I tell you what, there's going to be
going
some
for
upgrades.
Bad throw. Oh, they threw a flag. Oh, that was against my guy, Elijah Molden.
He's like, oh man.
Was that offensive pass interference? Yeah.
I think it was.
What was that?
No, that wasn't him. That's Graham. That's Thomas Graham.
No,
Thomas
but what was
Graham
that
Jr.
move he was
He's
making?
going number 4, doing a little jig.
Offensive pass interference. Damn.
He's probably happy.
It's on NFL Network.
Thomas Graham with the play.
But I tell you what, I'm going to be doing some more upgrades. You thought last year was okay outside? Wait till you see what we're going to do next year. We're going to build a new sports desk to go out there, my man. I'm going to have the crank out canopy so that way keep the sun and the rain and everything else off of us. We're going to get another big screen TV that will be movable to go around to make sure that we have all of the games.
So you're going to build the Crystal City Sports Pub and make it the Mark Holmes Sports Pub.
Do they have an outdoor seating like that?
I'm sure they do.
They got the outside decks.
I'm sure they do.
Well, I mean, quite frankly, if we wanted to and we didn't have COVID, I mean, you could put 15 people in here comfortably watching. No, I mean, seriously. No, I'm saying if it wasn't for COVID.
So I wouldn't do that.
No, I'm
COVID.
hypothetically.
Yeah, the world has changed now.
I don't know if I'm comfortable around 15 people.
Before COVID, yeah. But you can put 15 in here, 15 outside. You could have a ball because you know we've got the TV, of course, over here behind us at the bar.
With the show on it with the camera.
What? Huh?
You know about NFL.
Yeah, TV's not. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying if we were having a full house for watching games, I'm saying you could end up having 6 people sitting around the bar over there. Get a bartender behind there serving drinks. You got 6 people that can sit right there. We put the other bar stools back there.
I'll say
and
this,
then we have the
Mayock
outside. You can put 20 people outside.
How to evaluate players. I'll give him that.
Watch Mon go to the Raiders.
Yeah, Mayock would definitely take him.
Lions expect to trade Stafford. Oh, I tell you what. Expect the Lions to trade Stafford before March.
Well,
if they don't trade him before March, then they might as well keep him because they have to pay his whole contract.
It's the Rams or the 49ers are the two that won him right now. A rumor to won him right now.
You got some honey wasabi fried chicken.
That sounds good.
And brunch cinnamon buns with Sugar Vault.
So I make those on YouTube.
From Sugar Vault Bakery, okay.
There's actually good wins.
Did they say why Tooney wasn't playing in the Senior Bowl?
It probably was because he was kicking all these DBs' asses, and he decided, hey, I'm just gonna chill, because he actually earned him some money during the practices. Tony was probably the best. I think he was voted the best receiver through the camps by the players and some of the coaches, and yeah, he probably didn't want to risk it. But Tony had a hell of a
you want 2 TVs in the shelf and only use the new one maybe 2 or 3 times. That's what you want to have, people talking on both sides.
Oh, he going up top. That's a pick.
Actually,
what the hell was Ian Book doing there?
That was like a punt. Actually, the way I had it set up outside was I had 3 TVs going on out there because we had the Eagles. We had one game where the Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys were all playing at the same time. The way I have a 65-inch, and then I had 2 32s. Now, you don't have the sound up on all of them, but it's like a sports bar. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a 50-inch because we're replacing the one upstairs. We'll put that up on a portable rack so that way you can kind of spread around for people to be able to see better. Did Simba get off for 5 minutes? Simba, I guess, figured it's not pro football. It's just like a Senior Bowl, so that's all right. He just didn't even bother. But we're going to be doing some other things to the set here before the draft. So for the people on YouNow, I like to think of myself as a person with many talents. And I'm constantly doing stuff from cooking, working my workshop, and, of course, live streaming and talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Any interest, Joral, in seeing me work in my workshop? I build cabinets and furniture and custom pieces and stuff. I've done work down at the Smithsonian in D.C. at some of the museums and stuff. Would that be of interest for anybody to see stuff actually being built by these hands? Just curious. I just saw the draft order all.
Those hands have touched a lot of racks over the last couple of weeks.
A lot. It's touched
Lots
all.
of racks.
Yeah, it definitely has. These old ass hands here. I don't know what I'd do without them. Stafford is going to Washington. You know what?
It seems like a Washington move. I don't know why.
I'm just
They
thinking.
probably think they're a quarterback away, which
I'm thinking Stafford is going to be like the new Phillip Rivers.
then he goes to Indy.
No, but I mean as in his way out of the league.
I would just wait to see how
Or should I say Andy Dalton?
if I really wanted Stafford, I would just wait to see how it plays out between him and Detroit, because at some point Detroit would get desperate. At some point.
Yeah.
They might have to cut him.
Steve, I'm glad you're back. Steve! Well, that's that again. Look for something to happen before March 1st, because if they don't have it done by March 1st, they have to pay the off-season bonus. Stafford going to the Lions. The Cowboys are always going to be so dramatic in everything they do. That crap drive. Oh, you're right about that. Don't have a workshop channel with Michael and Fifths. Go some other channel, or did you stop using it? I do have one. I just posted on here because usually I'm in this workshop just kind of working it. That channel has so few people watching it, and I probably should start trying to work on it a little bit more. We got lots of new fans here. Oh my goodness. We got 521 thumbs up. Shouts out to all you thumbs up. I'm not sure exactly what that means because I'm new here. I'm totally new here.
Oh man, they took Mond out. They put in. They're
Well,
probably gonna give Newman the whole quarter. Newman has
If
not
you're
been-
Mond, you actually don't want to play anymore. It's like, look, I've done enough. Let me not mess it up. Okay, I've already raised my stock.
Yeah. True.
There's not much more that he could do
The
to.
corner that they have is picking on this draft.
Which one?
The one no, I'm talking about the one that they had that they think we're picking up.
That we're picking up?
Yeah, no, they had a corner for that mock draft. I wonder how good he is.
Oh, you talking about Surtain?
Yeah.
Oh, he's pretty good. Alabama. I mean, there's some players that I think that are better than him, but if I had to pick a corner at 10, he's the one I want. If I had to, you know, I don't want a corner at 10 though.
Abel says, "Who should we get as a coach next year
What a
if
duck.
McCarthy gets fired after
pick.
the season?"
It's gonna be Kellen Moore.
Thank you. I was going to say, it's not a
Nobody's gonna be Kellen
interception.
Moore. Kellen Moore's the next
Interception.
person waiting.
It'll be Kellen Moore. Now, who should we get? That's a different question. But it's Kellen Moore has already been set up as the guy.
That's why I signed Lee's boys. I went to his school.
Brian says, after the Super Bowl, all heck is going to break loose with player movement, and then, of course, the rumor mill being. Well, see, you know what's going to hurt this year?
What?
Is without having the combine, because typically the combine is when a lot of deals are made because you've got all of the owners and the GMs and everybody's all there in Indianapolis, and they make a lot of talks and stuff right then and there.
Yeah, there were a lot. I mean, if you like in the pre-show, they showed how many question booths and things like that they had at the Senior Bowl this year, because I think that a lot of GMs and front office people have to take this more serious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I mean, I don't know how much you truly learn from this game, but, you know, some of these guys, again, they did not play this year. You're going by what they did as, 2019.
Me personally, I put more stock in the guys that played this year. Like, it's like, what have you done for me lately? Because I can't guarantee that you're in the type of shape that you need to be in.
Right.
I need to, like, if I'm taking a first-round guy, I need you to jump on the field immediately. Like, you need to be a starter. So if you haven't played in a year, I don't know if I could put that much stock in.
Abel, you got it. Well, here's what's going to be key is, you remember last year, of course, everything was shut down. Everything was virtual reality. The question will be is how much working out will they be able to do this off season?
Yeah, it'll be tough. And the one thing that I do know, Mark, and this is why I think 4 quarterbacks go in the top 10.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh man. Oh, this is the D3 lineman. That's the All-American that they got.
Get him? Is he as good as advertised?
He's okay.
That's a mountain man there.
He's okay.
That's a
not
mountain
bad.
man.
But can he be a complimentary piece for
I think he's depth, but we got enough guard. I mean, like we have a lot of guards too. Oh, good catch. Oh, what a catch.
He stepped. Oh man, he was trying to shake and bake up in there.
Hey, that was a
Jason. Wow. Shout out to you, man.
That was played well. Oh yeah, that's a wow. Yikes.
He just touched that line. He was trying to stay off of it.
That's probably the play of the day so far.
You know what's killing me on this thing? Is they got the Senior Bowl logo as yellow. And every time it flashes over there, I keep thinking out of the corner of my eye, I'm seeing a flag. Woo!
Good catch.
See how it just popped up there? And out of the corner of your eye, you look at that, oh, is that a flag? No, it's Senior Bowl. It's like, who designed...
They gave him a touchdown? I don't think he got in the end zone.
They gave it to him.
I said the last play was a play of the game.
That was a grab there. National team is taking off. Look at it. That's high pointing the ball there.
Ooh.
That's high pointing it.
He's short.
Did he touch?
He's short.
I don't know. It depends on if his back touched.
He looked great. He looked like Miles Sanders. He looked great. Now, the one thing that may come.
They gave it to him.
I don't know that his back touched the ground. It looked like he was
His back didn't, but his elbows did.
But his body rotated, and the ball might have been there.
That was.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, does it really matter? Does it really matter? I think by then all the players might be vaccinated by preseason. Well, no, actually.
You played to win the game.
April is when you actually start working out for off-season workouts start, typically, in April.
So I have a question.
What's the question?
With contracts in place the way that they are now, and if the protocols are the same, the salary cap probably wouldn't go up much more. What does that do for big contracts that are out there now?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Say it again.
Okay. So I'm saying, with the protocols and the way that they are now, where they're not really allowing so many fans in, the salary cap probably wouldn't bump up anymore. It technically would.
What they're looking. Okay, here's what
because they don't have a TV deal yet.
Okay, here's what they're saying. Okay, the NFL and the NFLPA got together and they said, okay, we're going to put a floor. That worst case scenario, we get half the season canceled and all that. We're still not going to go below $175 million. Because they figure that the television contract's going to kick in, and we don't want to have, if worst case happened, they got 4 games in, they wouldn't want to basically say, you got $50 million for salary cap, and just everybody is out. So they set that floor at 175. Now they're saying because they got the whole season in that gate revenues are about 25% of the revenues. But there's other areas that they ended up picking up revenue from, like, say, YouTube. YouTube they made a deal with to get NFL Network and Red Zone.
Okay.
They're thinking that it's going to be somewhere between 185 and 195. So 198 is where it was for this year. So you're not dropping back that much. And most of the projections, when you hear that a team has 17 million for the Cowboys, that 17 million is based on 175. So it may end up being that it's an additional 10 or 15 million dollars to that. So you may have a little bit more room than you think you do. But regardless, if you're a team like the Eagles or New Orleans or Atlanta, where you're way the F over, I mean, New Orleans is like $92 million over the cap.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. You know,
They got to get the team, or they got to restructure everybody.
and that's where the market for free agents won't be they won't be the same. If it's saturated.
To me, this is why I say Bill Belichick is a genius. He looked at this season and said, "This season is a redshirt year. I want as many of my players to rest, ease up, and help me because they were in cap hell. They got $52 million of cap space. They got high draft picks, and they got cash. And so you're looking at a lot of teams that are going to have to cut just to get down to zero. That there may not be a lot of money to go around for free agents where you're looking at a boom year. They were saying that somebody like Ndamukong Suh may end up having to get a deal for about $2 or $3 million. So that's why I say,
heck yeah, we'll take him for $2 or $3 million. Yeah.
that's why I say it's important for the Cowboys, get Dak Prescott's deal done, restructure some deals, free up some cash, because this will be the year to get a guy. Because let's say hypothetically you get a great player that you know is going to be good for 2 or 3 years. Next year, the following year, that market value is going to be up because the television contract will be there, and all of a sudden teams will be flush with cash, and teams are going to be desperate because they ended up having to kind of do without this year. They're going to be spending even more money. So what you might get for this year's free agent might be half of what that same player would be the following year. At least that's what I'm thinking. Now I could be wrong, 100%, but that's the way I look at it. There's not a lot of cash to go around, and you're not getting the usual 10 million increase that you always get every year. It's not going to be there.
That's what I was getting at. That's exactly what I was asking, because there's going to be a lot of teams that are in, the Chiefs being one of them too. The Chiefs are going to be in trouble, but their whole offense is good, but.
Mark, did you see Nick Sirianni's press conference? He doesn't stand a chance. He won't be able to send his message to the players, and I love it. We'll see. Oh, Dak Prescott, you just ignore him because he's literally a professional troll. His whole thing is he likes to get up under people's skin, and he absolutely positively hates Dak Prescott, or he understands what gets under people's nerves.
They love this kid.
Yeah, we've seen him a couple of times here.
Ooh, okay, big guy.
Okay. All right. What's up, Law Nation fan? What's up? We got 5 rings. All right. So, who are your big guys in this game so far? Quarterback Mano.
Yeah, Kellen Mond.
Amon, sorry.
Yeah, he's done himself a good.
And the wide receiver.
Amari Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Michael Carter. The running back from North Carolina. Patrick Jones from Pittsburgh, I think. Yeah, he just put Patrick Jones down.
Here we go. Oh, let him just a little bit too much. Put Mono back in. Where can you get this gaming chair? Mike got this. I think Staples. Actually, Staples. Yeah.
You gotta wait till they go on sale. Then you can't find it on sale.
8 minutes left to go in the game. Yay! So, did we learn anything today? Not really.
Might have found the backup quarterback.
Well, right now, we don't have a quarterback. You understand that, right? We got Ben DiNucci. That's it. All right?
But Dak Prescott didn't get signed. The Jones are usually last minute on those kind of contracts, which is stupid because it's how they always been.
This ain't the year to be like.
That's not Dak Prescott. That's bizarro version of Wax Suscock. Okay. All right. Alan Williams, don't know him, so need to wait until he gets his opportunity. Several head coaches have given him a thumbs up, so that's what you're buying into. Mark Johnning, so that's the story of it. This is a boring game. It's not that exciting. I'll be 100% with you.
It was starting to heat up, and then got bored again.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? In 2 weeks from now, we'd be wishing we could watch this.
True.
So, what is the weather forecast? They're still calling for snowmageddon. Light snow developing after midnight. Light winds variable. Tonight, accumulations less than 1 inch. Sunday, watching a potential winter storm. Snow likely. Chance of snow accumulating 3 to 5 inches. Monday, potential winter storm, rain and snow in the morning, transitioning to light snow in the afternoon. Temp steady, another inch. Tuesday, a few snow showers around the morning. Chance of snow, 40%. So they're saying snow possible tonight, Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday. Damn! Sound like Snowmageddon. Watch, it'll be nothing. That dude is annoying on your other live, Mark. What dude is that? The Milton is watching. How you doing, Milton? Valerina MM is watching. Shout out to you. Cora N7 is watching. Hey, how you doing? We are actually watching the Senior Bowl and trying to stay awake. It's not actually that exciting, but we're having fun because we're among friends. We're kind of chilling and talking strategy for the Cowboys. Mark, that game's not going to show you much, and you don't get hurt in the Senior Bowl. You're right, Robert. You're right. What coaches have given Nick a thumbs up other than Frank? Frank, okay. Waleed, damn. We're going to punt again.
Blocked. Oh. No, almost. Uh-oh.
Nice move.
I thought he was gone.
Whew. He elevated, I tell you that. That hair.
Ooh.
Damn. He's a hitter. $7:33 left to go. We're counting down. Talked to Dan Campbell this morning. He said trade talks for Matthew Stafford have gotten hot and heavy, and he outlined his vision for the Lions' future quarterback. You'll be happy to know the Lions are taking a long-term approach to rebuilding. Long-term, yeah.
They've been rebuilding since.
You know, since World War II. Okay, wait. So.
The Lions are just cursed.
Well, you'll remember. See, look at David. I'm not the only one yawning up in here.
They had the best running back in the league. Couldn't do nothing.
You might want to go ahead and get yourself another one of them sandwiches, mate. You might as well go ahead and get knocked the rest of the way out.
They had one of the best the Hall of Fame wide receiver couldn't do nothing.
You got a mics in there? You know I'm off my phone.
The outside fridge, I think.
I think it's one in there.
Oh man, I'm gonna go out there with no jacket on.
It ain't that cold. It's only 36 out there. It's not that bad right now.
If you go outside and get a drink, you should be fine.
I mean, I go out there and do my fireside chats in socks. If somebody pointed a gun in your face and said Matthew Stafford, Andy Dalton, who would I take? Simba, hold it. Wait. Hold on. Wait. If somebody put a gun in my face and said I had to take either Matthew Stafford or Andy Dalton, I'd say just shoot me. I'll take the bullet, okay? I'll take the bullet. We got 5 rings. Pull the trigger. Okay. Shit, that's all I got to look forward to? Shit, I might as well not even be here. Oh, Lordy. Oh, my goodness. That's a terrible one. I don't know, bro, but I don't trust him to be an Eagles head coach. I totally agree with you, but I have to look at why McCarthy got fired with a healthy Rodgers at the end. Well, but here's the thing. McCarthy, I mean, teams are going to have ups and downs. I mean, we wanted Sean Payton, right? Well, Sean Payton had 5 seasons where they were 7-9.
Yeah.
Right? You know, so you're going to have some years that are going to be good and some years are going to be – and coaches do get stale. Andy Reid got stale with the Eagles.
Of course, he ain't going back.
You know, it wasn't that he forgot how to coach. He just needed to change the scenery and get some people that weren't crazy like in Philadelphia. I mean, literally, because really what the Eagles needed to do, they won't do.
I fire Howard. Fucking fire. Motherfucker! Stupid motherfucker! What an idiot! What an idiot!
What an idiot.
Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver.
You got a
Are
fourth
you
down
kidding
stop. You
me?
need a quarterback to bring him back.
I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's an ass.
He's ass.
Oh, never mind. They up.
He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, how he's got to be stupid.
He's got to be
What are
stupid.
you doing? You just let Dallas take him. You.
Yeah, as they needed to fire Howie Roseman. That I can at least say that we got them beat as far as would I say GM? I really think that Will McClay is really the GM. Jerry Jones is just the guy who's the figurehead, more to speak, and the guy who keeps messing it up. Let me make sure, because we're getting ready to be, this game's going to be over in a little bit of time. I want to give everybody who came in, I know people kind of come in, watch for a minute or two, and they're gone, so you get a lot of turnover here on you now. But but I want to shout out to all the people that came in and became a fan, became a member, who followed the channel, gave me a thumbs up, a like, or whatever it is. I'm going to learn the platform. So just give me time. I'm old, and it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, but we're going to be simulcasting our streams. So Monday nights and Friday nights, I always do my live streams at 9 o'clock Eastern. Hey, Alvin, what's up? Alvin! On a serious note, Nick Sirianni can be either the best coach in the world or Adam Gase, so we'll see. There's a lot of truth to that. You just don't know. Do you think about Matthew Stafford being from Dallas? You know how many times we heard somebody saying that somebody's from Dallas? We heard that about Earl Thomas. Oh, the Cowboy, get Earl Thomas. He's from there. We heard that about, what's the big boy from the Giants, defensive lineman? Snacks Harrison. Oh, he lives in Dallas now. He's from the Cowboys. The Cowboys should go get him. And now Matthew Stafford, he's from Dallas. Andy Dalton, what is the thing that everybody who's been in Dallas or from Dallas, we automatically think we got to sign him because of that?
That might be why we trash.
It could be. Because we keep looking at, we keep looking at people from the Lions. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. If you're talking about people from New England, I'd say let's listen. But we're talking about the Lions.
But it's always funny because it's the kids from Dallas that always come back and kick our ass, too.
Christian Holmes, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm going to keep doing it. Actually, when I get finished with this,
wait,
I'm going to go back
his father's T. Martin?
Huh?
Wow, that's crazy. You remember T. Martin from Tennessee? The quarterback?
Yeah.
Number 3, Amari Rodgers, that's his father.
Damn.
It seems like T. Martin just stopped playing, didn't it?
It does, yeah. I'm going to probably
wild.
go back to my workshop and work on some of these racks.
How old was he when he had his son if he just stopped playing?
I just remember him at 10.
I love Dak. I want him back. But if the owner of the team doesn't like Dak, let's get someone Jerry wants. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's what's crazy. I can understand if Jerry Jones was the be-all, end-all, and has done so many great things and finding great players. I'm sorry, Jerry Jones's personal track record, when you hear about the guys that he wants, remember, he wanted Johnny Manziel instead of Zach Martin. I mean, right? Am I wrong?
But the key is, we didn't do it though. It didn't happen. If it was, here's the thing, where I'll give him credit.
Where?
It didn't happen. They didn't pull the string. We ended up getting Zach Martin.
That was Stephen Jones that took the card away from him.
But at the end of the day, if Jerry would have said, "Give me my damn card back, Stephen," what was Stephen gonna do?
He said, "Dad, I'm gonna knock you the F out."
Again? You tried it once before. Stephen.
Oh, Lordy. If we miss the playoffs again or don't make the championship, do you think? Oh, I think Mike McCarthy's on the hot seat. Mike McCarthy is Wade Phillips 2.0. I'm looking at this whole scenario is exactly the same with Kellen Moore being a journeyman quarterback for the Cowboys that they love, who's the offensive coordinator, who is the coach in waiting, and they're waiting for Mike McCarthy to slip up. That, and you got Dan Quinn as the defensive coordinator that they're going to look at it and say, you know what, we're going to move on. Mike McCarthy will be the sacrificial lamb.
And I think that would be wrong because, again, it's not who you bring in the coach.
Mm-hmm.
It's the culture. You guys. What did Jalen say? Jalen said,
if Jerry ain't tripping,
checks,
I ain't.
The guy cut my checks ain't tripping, I'm good. That's the issue. It ain't who they bringing in the coach.
Again, Nelson Aguilar, we suck. We got no heart. Screw y'all. You love the cold weather. How about me? I like the springtime. I like it when it starts warming up before the bugs get out. I'll fire his ass, Tom McJarrett says. All right, 3 minutes left to rock this funk. I have an is it on his channel?
David Wiley.
David Wiley. Carson Wentz is going to Washington. David Wiley. Thank you very much. Got you on that one, David. He showed on one of the videos the shadow. Romo's body couldn't take another bad hit, so it is what it is. You know, that's where a lot of people actually thought I was a Tony Romo hater because Tony Romo came back. I was happy that he retired because I kept thinking, you know, when you start breaking bones in your back, okay? When you start literally breaking bones in your back, collarbones and all that stuff, you got to start thinking about your life after football. And, you know, he's got a beautiful wife. He's got 3 kids. You don't want to be like Brad Johnson and can't get your ass up out of bed and you're in the mid-40s.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Well, there we go. Thought I lost the screen there for a second. Ooh. Storm is watching. Storm! We got a storm headed my way. Storm became a fan. Mark, say hi to Michael Anthony Fitness for me. Law Nation fan says, if we don't sign Dak, or trade him, I'll have a hard time cheering for the Cowboys. What?
You're only 10 away from 250.
10 away from 250? Okay, we need 10 more fans here before the end of this game.
I didn't even think it was going to be up to 250 before the end of the game.
Woohoo! All right. People, the people are cultural. People say Jerry Jones didn't like Dak. Sounds stupid to me.
I just think that's the culture, man. They're slow on the big deal contractors, which is stupid.
No, Brian, we'll never let you live that down, man.
Because D-Law said signed 2 years earlier, even though his contract doesn't look that bad.
2 minutes, 43 seconds left. Alvin wants to know what players have been interesting to you.
Amari Rodgers is actually kind of balling out a little bit. Look, he's about to get a catch right now. Both offensive lines have played pretty well. The quarterbacks have been the eh.
Yeah. I have to agree with you on that one.
Because think about it, we ain't getting too much pass rush. A couple of plays, but most of it is the quarterbacks just sitting back there like.
Don't get people from Florida Gators. They're going to jail somehow. Look at their history, daggone, man.
Maybe we need some players to go to jail.
I'm just ready for my Cowboys to win again, meaning Super Bowls. Amen on that one.
These Cowboys ain't cutting it.
It is just reported that the 49ers are not close at all in Stafford deal. Okay.
Well, no,
apparently, somebody is.
The Lions don't want the 2 number 2s and 2 number 3s.
Well, who knows? You know, who knows what the real deal is?
No, I mean, but what the Lions want is at least a number 1 and something else. Because they're not gonna get number 1 for Matthew Stafford.
Now, what we heard on the other side was things were heating up.
But is that with the 49ers or with
they didn't say who.
Or the Rams? Because the Rams are also interested.
But you know what? I tell you what, this season more than any other, you have so many quarterbacks that have to be literally scared. Think about it. If you're Jimmy Garoppolo, if you are Jared Goff, if you're Carson Wentz, you don't know what your future holds.
No, Carson Wentz is staying. As of right
is
now.
he?
As of right now.
Are you sure about that? Because what the new coach basically did not go ahead and put it that way yesterday.
I mean, I think Hurts is a better quarterback in that system. For the system.
San Francisco denies being close on agreeing to a trade for Lions quarterback. Nope, not us.
Carson Wentz doesn't work for that system, in my opinion.
Watson updates his social media. Deshaun has everything Texans related removed from his social media profile on Twitter and Instagram. Damn. Wow. So he ain't playing. Report. Watt may be done in Houston. Belief among some Houston players and coaches is J.J. Watt has played his final game as a Texan.
But he wants to go. I'm telling you, he wants to go to the Steelers, but that probably won't happen.
Now here's an interesting thing. Lions coach Dan Campbell said there's a lot of that things are heating up. That may be one of those Jedi mind tricks that he's trying to play. Trying to say, oh, things are heating up to try and get some other people to say, oh, shit, we better jump on this if we want to get them. You know what I mean? It may not really be heating up.
I can't possibly think that teams would say, hey, Deshaun Watson wants to get a trade and Stafford wants to get a trade. Let me go trade for Stafford.
Well, the way you look at it, though, Deshaun Watson would be the dream, but reality is we ain't got that kind of money. We ain't got 3 picks to give up for him.
That's true.
You know, we might be able to get rid of 1 pick and get Stafford, you know?
Well the Lions wanted number 1.
Because the thing that'll hurt you, though, is if you got to give up 3 that's a lot for a quarterback, man. Because if it doesn't work out, man, you've really thrown yourself back. I wouldn't. No.
I wouldn't give up a number 1.
I'm sorry, Houston and Sean, y'all made y'all bed. Now y'all gotta lay in it.
There you go.
It's like if it's true that they're willing to go 2 number 2 or 2 number 3s for Stafford, I would take.
I'd rather just be a really bad team and then maybe get the number 1.
And then draft.
Than to give up 3 number 1s.
Yeah.
That's too much for a quarterback.
All right. Berkeley became a fan. Thank you. Jones, or Joser F12 is watching. Appreciate that. Juliet V became a fan. Thank you, Juliet.
Four away.
We're only 4 away from 250.
So
oh, snap.
We might need to go in more and share it with Facebook once you figure out how to do it.
Oh, that's a big man hurdle there. That's a big man hurdle.
Spike it.
A minute 13. Clock is still running.
I like that play.
You gonna go up top? Go fade?
I would say.
You know this is garbage time, right?
Of course it is.
As they would say.
Oh, touchdown.
Touchdown.
It's garbage time, but that might raise your stocks some in the draft. Garbage time might raise your stocks.
You know, look at it. Touchdown.
Hey, it might be garbage time.
Okay, Grimes.
That could raise your status. It's not about winning or losing, it's about how good you look.
Well, that's the bottom line. Oh, boy. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Didn't mean to be yawning in your face. Touchdown, America. Yay. And, of course, the Rams are considering golf trade. So, you know.
Because they're not sold on him. Even though he's a better quarterback than Carson Wentz.
We got an onside kick coming. I wonder if you practice victory formation for these All-Star games.
Yeah, so here's where they're going to be interesting because Houston's coach yesterday said Deshaun will be a Texan. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, the reason I'm in this position is because I knew he was going to be a Texan. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It looks like it's going to get ugly.
Yeah, it is going to get ugly because you don't want to be there. The Texans have never been good. At least the Lions could say we had some world championships. What can the Texans say? They haven't won nothing.
Dr. Football, you off your drugs now.
I'm just saying, though,
I believe you, Jessica. I know the Cowboys will sign Dak. He's not going anywhere. He's a Cowboy. They can have him or the other guy, but he ain't getting Dak.
Nothing.
The Lions, at least back in the way before our time, were winning champions. Were winning NFL championships.
Yeah, actually,
before our time.
You know, it's funny because the Eagles talk about all their world championships. The Lions have more world championships than they do. The Browns have more world championships than they do.
Yeah, Jim Brown was too.
Well, Waleed, I agree with you that there's a sense of urgency to get that done because you can't. You got to get done before March. And if you remember, the Alex Smith trade was made during Super Bowl week too.
Oh, yeah, to Washington.
To Washington, yeah. Oh, it's definitely going to be a game of chicken between the Texans and Deshaun Watson. That's going to get ugly. Goff looking to get traded. Well, I don't think he was looking to it, but I think they're looking to do it. What would you trade for? What would you trade-wise for Jared Goff? Potted meat sandwich?
One of them sandwiches in there, I wouldn't even trade one of them.
I was going to say, that's a good sandwich there.
I know.
All right. I heard they should bench Dak for Stafford and make Dak learn from him. Wow.
That's laughable.
Wow. Did you hear that one? Simba said, I heard they should bench Dak for Stafford and make Dak learn from him.
Who calling Uncle Mark? Someone on you now said, hi, Uncle Mark. I was like, who?
Waleed, Dak literally owns the division. Literally, I'm with you. You know, like I said, there's a few trolls in here. The best thing to do is just ignore them. Nobody eating the Reese's cup.
Oh, so they're pouring it over on the Reese's cups.
Look at
Instead of Gatorade, Reese's cups.
They just gonna waste all them Reese's.
I'm serious, man. Damn. I guess they got it like that, huh?
I mean, it's the Reese's Bowl.
All right, so all of you great people who have been on, but
Got 250.
I'm at 250. That sounds like the place. Oh, shout out to all you.
250 on the first day.
I will shout out to all the great people on you now.
It might be more, but that's the way it's
I appreciate all the support on you now. This is the first, but it definitely won't be the last. We'll definitely be here Monday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, for our stream. And tomorrow I'll be watching the snow and working in the workshop. You might see me then as well. So I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys on you now.
Oh, someone just came a fan.
Soon.
So it's
All right.
It's probably over 250.
Zayden, thank you very much for being a fan. But I've been on here for 3 hours and 18 minutes. I think that's enough time on you now.
I'll get 5 deliveries and come
All right, peace.
At least.
Okay, you now is out.
Yeah, but you did good for your first day.
Okay.
250 plus, that's good for your first day.
That is not what it shows on here. It shows.
You have to go. It said 250.
It says 61 views.
I don't know.
Broadcaster, I don't know. But we'll learn
I
it.
mean, but it says 250 people are following your page.
Oh, 252 fans is what it is.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
On your first day, that's pretty good.
Okay.
I saw a lot of new people.
I know nothing about you now, so I appreciate everybody who went over there on the you now and all that. I guess people are gonna say, well, why don't you do Twitch? I don't do Twitch. I have a Twitch, but
Twitch is a totally different beast.
yeah. But what you're saying is I'm too old for that because it's a gaming platform and
But
this
one,
game is not
this
compatible.
This one they invite you to go on the platforms. That's one you were doing.
Yeah, they said we need a token old person on the channel, so that's you.
Twitch is behind the curve.
I never said Dak was a bad quarterback. He is not consistent.
And what?
Maybe this year, but like. But before this year, this year because of the change
Yes, Dak is Foots. I never. Okay.
Whoever said that.
Well,
Dak
John, wake up.
Dak is Foots the king. I was looking at the comments.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, we're getting ready to get up out of here because we tired. Mike's about to go out and make that money.
I'm going to get at least 5 deliveries when I come back.
He gonna go do his deliveries.
At least 5 so I get that.
No, you're a semi-troll there, Law Nation fan.
I'll have enough.
I'm gonna go probably do some work in the workshop, I think, but I think I'm gonna go make a meatball sub too.
If I have 5 deliveries, I'm good tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat me a meatball sub, and I'll probably fall asleep in this chair because this chair is damn comfortable. Randy!
Take the money out! All of it!
Randy, let me write you down. Boom. So what do you guys? Okay, so tomorrow there's no football.
Well, no, they're doing the Pro Bowl.
So tomorrow there's no football.
I'm mad.
Okay, so tomorrow there's no football.
I'm not watching that either. I'll be home tomorrow.
So what are you guys doing tomorrow? I'm gonna be working in my workshop building some racks. I got lots of racks I need to do.
You know what I might do? Maybe I'll work hard enough to release another prospect tomorrow. Maybe I will.
Well, you're gonna be home probably in because of the snow.
Exactly. Might as well ain't got nothing else to do. Right?
Actually, what I would like to do with you at some point is start coming up with a mock draft.
Okay.
What I've always done is I've gone through. I usually will try and do like the first or second rounds and just figure out like what the biggest needs are in each of the teams and try and go through and just kind of see what I think would be.
We could definitely do that.
Okay. But just try and figure out roughly what'll go before we get there and see the possibilities.
Absolutely.
But there's so much upheaval right now. Okay, even if Jared Goff doesn't get traded, you got to figure that they're not happy with the situation. So you know that they're going to be looking at a quarterback and the possibilities. We know that the Lions are definitely trying to trade Matthew Stafford, and their coach is saying we're looking for the long haul. To me, that means the draft. Okay. Houston's going to be in need. So we can start going through it. There's so many quarterbacks.
Houston doesn't even have a pick.
Oh my God! Yeah, they have to trade for somebody.
They don't even have a first or a second.
Well, if they trade Deshaun Watson, of course, then
they'll at least get a second. But it's like they don't even have the first 2 picks, and there's no more picks going to Miami, and they were in the playoffs.
So the bigger question, though, is how much leverage does Houston have to trade Watson to get 3?
None.
They don't because it's more.
The only leverage they have is the fact that he's the leading passer, and maybe they can find a team that thinks they're one quarterback away.
Yeah, they may not get more than the 2. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, shit.
I mean, if a team's desperate. But
Jamal Adams went for 2 number 1, so I guess Deshaun Watson going for 3.
Deshaun Watson, that's more of a desperate trade.
People dumb. Dak is a good quarterback, not a great one. Dak is a good one. Daniel Jones is bad to okay quarterback. Jameis Winston is another bad to okay. Dak is good, period.
I think Jameis Winston would be good if he had a good coach.
Mark, get your first televised Budweiser commercial with Ray Dakota tomorrow. Yeah, I guess I'll need to start getting some Budweiser, huh?
I thought it was Butch.
Yeah.
I thought it was Butch.
Butch? It's not Bush. It's Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't drink that stuff. I really don't like that.
Well, you know I'm not a beer drinker. I'm just not a beer drinker.
I'm not really either. I mean, I'll drink some if there's something around the house. But I don't drink to the
BJ Nix, you are 100% right that they have to get it done before March for Stafford. All right, so with that being said, DMV, you get the final words here, man. You got anything? Anything?
The Senior Bowl was pretty uneventful. I thought it was going to be a lot more competitive. It was a competitive game, but I expected a lot more of the guys to play in this game that we thought would play. And so, but what I will say is I enjoyed the players that did come in and moved up their stock. Like Kellen Mond, he did a good job, and I think that a lot of people will look at him and say he did himself a big service today. So, and I appreciate you guys for inviting me over, and You guys can find me at DMV Cowboys Fanatic. Once we hit 5,000, man, I'm gonna eat that chip, man. Hey, 5,000.
Oh yeah.
The chip is going down.
Oh yeah. You know, I tell you what, I would have been tempted for that 250. Because you could do that 250 and then you could hit it again at 5,000. All right. With that being said, everybody, I appreciate everybody who's been in here during this snooze fest of a game and listening to the trolls and everything. But it's time to turn out the lights because I'm half asleep. But keep spreading the mojo, and I'll probably do a live stream for the workshop tomorrow, man. Sing a note or two for me at Jessica.
Wait, don't forget.
What?
Make sure you follow you on YouNow.
Oh yeah, if you're on YouNow, make sure you check us out on YouNow, Jobu Sports Report. I'll get the link put up on my website. And if you are interested in any of the racks, we got the website is cowboyjobu.com. Lynn said he was just watching your channel, DMV.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully you subscribed up to it. All right, that's it. We're done. We're out of here. It's getting dark. Peace.
Peace.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.